when price be paid of flesh and bone, and man of sin has lips of stone, and items past seems e'er unknown, seek comfort lost as grief was sown. When green and red's first seal unbinds, and mortal bounds a mortal bind, and foes outnumber friendly mind, seek power lost to fate unkind. When spirits choose to lend their might, combined in task to hold the night, beware the voice this aid may blight. Seek knowledge lost to screens of light. Hello and welcome to the RPG Blender for this, another episode of Kids on Brooms, Part 3. I forgot what I named it. Desmond, Dilliant, and the Rapidly Approaching Ground. Oh boy, Megiddo has contributed a lot to the spirit power already. Has he done it? Nope. Oh boy. We're getting so close to that. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Let's go ahead and introduce our victims. Oh, community challenge complete. Oh boy. Thank you for the resub. Wow. Okay, so I guess I can activate all that stuff while they're introducing themselves. So, starting it off, I'm going to unmute before I bring her in. It is Kate.
Am I unmuted?
You are.
Yay, George. Hi, everybody. You all know me. I'm Kate, aka New Mama. Excited to further destroy the school tonight and, I don't know, die. The library wasn't my fault, though. I'm just saying.
Of course not. The library was mostly this person's fault. Welcome in, Rich.
Huh?
I'm just going to add a quick counter argument there. I would have never been in the library. If you bring a horse into a candy store or a Target and it knocks things over, you don't go, oh my gosh, that horse is such an a-hole.
You
You're
just
like, why'd you let the
annihilated
horse
the
in?
saying that was supposed to be.
Nah, I think it's about, it's a farm animal where there's a bunch of fragile things. Point is,
Oh my god.
I didn't bring me in there.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? I'm
Nice.
Rich. I play Desmond.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome, Rich. All right, and our last contestant is Craig. Say hello, Craig.
Howdy, everybody. I'm Craig. I'm playing Barnabas, a.k.a. Barney, and I was an innocent bystander in the destruction of that library. I might have ripped a couple of pages. I might have tried to fly out and throw a series of books into the face of a demon spirit creature and splat under the wall. But I was just helping.
Started a fire.
I didn't do anything dangerous. I think we all know that. So vote Barney for MVP. Thank you.
Okay. So, now that you have unlocked that community challenge, I guess you get to find out what that power is. So, what this is it is a doorway to the other side, to the spirit world. The spirit world, of course, being you, the chat. What this does... Oh, that he knows exactly what this does, doesn't
So
he?
this sounds less like a good thing.
You will see 3 new channel rewards in there. One of which is for you to interject reactions to the scene, which will, of course, be a poll for the chat so that one person can't just dominate. It's going to be majority rules here, baby. Followed by one that allows you to activate one of the spirit powers, of course, controlled by a poll. So I hope the good people outnumber the bad people.
This is how democracy
However,
dies.
However, if you so choose, there is also a larger one which allows you to then exert direct control, skipping the poll and allowing you to determine the actions of that spirit.
Oh, I see. So you set it up so there would be a checks and balance, and then circumvented said checks and balance.
He's a chancellor. Someone can elect themselves the Grand Chancellor.
Yes.
Nice. Good
Mhm.
stuff.
They are the Senate. I get it now. Okay.
So I hope you enjoy this new way to assist our
Mm-hmm.
players.
Naveen is the Senate.
Naveen is the Senate.
Tell
Oh,
me there's a
boy.
Yoda out there to throw something, please.
Guido is our only Yoda,
Cringe.
and he
Yeah, I
spent
was
all
just
his
gonna
points
say
getting
that.
us this boo.
Yep.
No,
Ugh.
a Rose in Jersey contributed quite a lot as well.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
The
Rose.
co-Yoda.
So anyway,
You are there too.
as is tradition, now for this stream, it is time for your daily rumors. Who would like to start us off with a rumor around the campus?
Oh,
I
I'm
will.
sure- Oh yeah, Kate's got it. That's perfect. Perfect.
There's a rumor that somewhere in the school, you know, the kitchen, I was trying to think of a better word than kitchen that was more appropriate, but whatever. There is the best sugar cookie recipe you'll ever have in your life, locked away somewhere, that's super old, that one of the first wizards put together, and you need a really specific, George, this is the direction I'm going in because it's Christmas time.
No, it works.
And nobody can find it, and it includes a spell to make these sugar cookies so good. That's the whole rumor. That's it.
And does this also include what happens when a spirit goes and possesses one of these sugar cookies?
Oh no, George, it's just a
They're
rumor.
delicious, right?
Oh, good. So I get to come up with what happens when that happens.
Nice. Leave it in his hands. That's good.
And of course, Megiddo and Rose for contributing so much to those to this thing. You can each have a free redeem of that top tier power. Don't you worry. You let me know when you want to use it.
Oh,
Wow.
Anyway, who wants to give the next rumor?
sure. I'll do it. In the herbology studies, there is believed to be a new strain of medicinal herb that has started to take on principles of the actual font itself, which they have been trying to keep quiet because this is potentially a reproducible, transportable part of the power of the font that exists in the school, which then can obviously be used for either very good or very bad means. Just a rumor. Nobody knows for certain, but there is a certain area of the herbologist greenhouse that only faculty of the highest rank are allowed entry in.
So you guys have just created this school as a doomsday mechanism. I didn't have to do anything for this.
Well, if you keep asking us to make rumors, yeah, it's gonna get dangerous.
That's why I just went with cookies, Craig. Just good old cookies.
Because cookies can never be dangerous. Anyway, Desmond, what's your rumor?
Santa Claus is actually a bound eldritch beast who is stuck in a time loop delivering basically he's said that he has to deliver toys to 10,000 children in order to be free at dawn, but dawn never comes for him, so he's been doing this for a few centuries now.
George?
And it's rumored that he starts over our school. And you can see him.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh, God. Okay. So,
Oh, I get it. If we just overpower George, that's too much story.
It's like the Three Stooges effect.
No,
if there's
yeah.
too many apocalypses,
Nobody can get
one
through the
can't
door.
get through.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
all right.
Wait, what bad guy did we just invent? What just happened?
Santa Claus is an incredibly powerful eldritch beast, which could not be recontained by the spirit parts of the school. So instead, they stuck him in kind of like a time loop where he's just constantly reliving the same day once a year.
I see.
Is he
George-
mad about it?
He doesn't know it's happening, so he can't be. He thinks his victory
Okay,
is at
so
dawn, but his victory never comes.
Ah.
Fine.
So it's kind of like a
George-
reverse Groundhog's Day, where
No
he
one
doesn't know
tell
it's
him.
happening, but everyone else does.
So is he the
Right.
real Santa, or is there an actual other Santa out there that is the good one, and they're destined to combat when the dawn arises?
I mean, obviously that's your, good and bad are totally subjective.
God.
There's the Fey Santa, then there's the Eldritch Santa, then there's the combined,
Just stop,
psychic.
please.
He only
potential
asked for
of the
one
Coca-Cola
rumor.
Santa.
He didn't ask for legend lore. He asked
I
for
know,
a
but then
rumor.
I
There's
asked
probably, like,
follow-up
three
question. Why
Santas.
do I do that?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Why do you
George,
do that?
George, I just want to point out they did the Christmas nightmare stuff. I just did herbs. That seems like a pretty.
My first
acceptable-
rumor was 2 teachers might be married.
Just squish him. He's falling from a window. Just squish him. This'll be over.
That's an excellent segue into the adventure. Last time on RPG Blender, yes, Rich is literal chaos incarnate,
He is.
wrapped up in a red hoodie. Anyway, last time, our adventurer, student, hero people made their way to a library so that they could do research in order to gather information on the spirits which may be possessing some of the teachers and other members of the school. They went into the library thinking to do research. They then lit books on fire and animated them, and then they decapitated a demon and ran out into the hall, and Desmond got thrown out a window, and then Barnabas accidentally called the demon professor, who may not actually be a demon professor. And this recap is so very confusing because last episode was so very confusing. But, with that in mind, let's return to the action. Because I have absolutely no control over what's happening right now. This is all you guys.
So I'm going to take my broom out of my raccoon self and get under it.
Okay.
And yeah, attempt not to fall to my death.
Wait, hang on. Didn't you turned into a complete raccoon?
Yeah.
Didn't we establish that your possessions meld with you when you become the raccoon?
Yeah, I assumed that I could like unmeld it.
Oh,
but I
no
can't.
way.
That's
That
fine.
seems...
Then I'll turn back. I unraccoon and then
Drop
get
that
on my get on my broom.
Okay.
That's
All right.
super fair.
So you drop your transformation, jump onto your broom, and attempt to avoid the ground that is rapidly approaching.
Yeah, I'm just going straight up.
Give me your flight roll.
Reversing direction. That seems like a rash move.
Give me your flight roll.
Okay. 19.
Oh, man, I was waiting for somebody to jump in with a...
That's why I said
The
fast.
one right
There was no
We have to
hesitation.
be fast.
Just gotta go.
We're aware.
Okay,
We're
what did you
aware.
get?
19.
Oh, right, because flight is your thing.
That's my deal.
Yep. Okay.
True.
You drop your form, you pull out the wand, and in a swift, very practiced motion, because you've clearly fallen out of windows before, jump down onto your broom and rocket up the side of the school. Meanwhile, Barnabas, you have your projection of Melinda Cosgrove. What is going on here, Barnabas?
I turn.
Yes, books
to
are
look
still chasing everybody.
I-
Him
I-
in particular.
Question.
Oh
on the
wait,
books.
actually no, you're...
There was the
Mhm.
shockwave.
Yes,
right?
the shockwave took them out. You are correct.
Oh,
The books
yeah.
now lie scattered around the hall.
Cool. Barnabas will quickly go and glance over to where I assume the demonic energy Melinda is.
Which one?
Oh, multiples. huh?
Right, remember, there
Weren't
was
there
the one
like
who got
20 of them?
decapitated, who then got blasted with a shockwave of energy up against the wall, and then there were some coming from either direction down the hall toward you.
Okay. Looking at that, I guess that means that I'm being flanked by 2 mini armies of energy Melindas, and there's the straightaway towards the library where Amelia is, right? Would that make sense?
So think of the straightaway
Uh-huh.
with the library in the middle of it. There is also the exit that Desmond took, of course.
Right, the window. Right. Well,
There are no demons coming through the window, if that matters.
that's nice. That's good. Barnabas will sort of look to the energy beings surrounding him and back to the SOS spell window, and go, I'm pretty sure you know what's going on. I think I called the wrong emergency.
Barnabas William Puck! Don't you dare hang up!
I gotta go. Goodbye. Bloop. And I'm gonna pop the bubble.
Oh.
All right, now
And-
it is canonically a cube-shaped bubble that appears in front of you when you enact
I
the
love it.
spell.
Right, and you pop it with your wand.
Literally.
when you hang up, and it goes.
I love it.
And then I will go to scoop up my broom that was over by the decapitated energy Melinda.
Okay, so I'm gonna need Amelia to make a brawn roll, opposed by your flight roll, to represent the strength of her blast going out and knocking that broom away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Hey, Amelia, just take it easy, all right?
I mean, I don't think she has much brawn.
I have a whole D4. Excuse me. +1. And that's an explode. Oh, hold on.
Did you explode?
Yeah.
This
Back
was
to
not
work.
the time to explode.
I'm not doing it on purpose. Okay, so I got a 7.
Cool. And I got a 4, and I'll spend 4 adversity tokens to bring it to an 8.
Yes.
Thank
Thank you,
Hey.
Walrus, for those adversity tokens from last time.
Yeah, Walrus.
you, Walrus.
Okay. So, the blast knocked your broom away. However, it shot up against the wall and managed to stay there. You find it, and you can scoop it up.
And I'm gonna. I
Meanwhile,
don't know. Yeah, I
Amelia,
don't know.
you're standing in the middle of the library, which you have just shockwaved out. What do you do?
I'm gonna go check on the librarian.
Okay. The desk which she was under slid forcefully up against the wall.
Yeah, it sure did. I'm gonna. Is it like a super heavy desk?
It's a pretty heavy desk. It did not
Okay.
shatter under the force of your explosion.
Okay.
Good wood.
So I am gonna, just use like a spell to wait, no, hang on, let me think about this, because then you're gonna make me use my brawn.
That's true. Basically, whatever stat you would use if you were doing it really.
I know. Here's so I can use my brains. This is
Okay.
brains move.
Levers and pulleys.
No, I'm going to make the desk as light as a feather, that I can just move it myself.
Okay. Then with that in mind, let me move the book so that I do not put the mark of shame upon Craig's face again.
That's all right. I'll take the Harry Potter roll.
Okay, so how long would you like this effect to last?
Oh, like minutes.
Okay.
Just the shortest, yeah.
Well, there's instantaneous and then there's minute
Oh,
long.
that's right.
I assume you don't
So,
want instantaneous.
Yeah, a minute.
Okay. Minute, so that's +1. Have you made things light before?
Probably a couple times, because Amelia's not very strong, so I imagine this may have been a thing in the past, but like it's not an everyday thing, I'm sure.
Okay. So that is something that you cast before, so that's a +1. This is... I'm gonna defer here. What do you think, chat? Is this unnatural or reality bending? Meanwhile, while they're deciding that, this is big. It is bigger than a person, but smaller than a classroom, so that is +5. Alright, Naveen says reality bending.
I would agree with that.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, we got a 1 and 1. Next comment wins it. What we gonna get? Reality bending. Do and die. Oh, the traitor.
you cheater!
I don't know what you're talking about. They're clearly very.
All right. So that gives it a +5, which brings it to a total of 12 for the difficulty.
Okay. All right, so let me get +1. Okay. Wait. 12, 1, 1. So I got 14.
Got 14.
Yeah.
Okay. That is higher than 12. So you successfully... Well, what do you do?
So as soon as I, successfully pop it off on the desk, I run over and just, try to push it away from the wall. Or, I don't push it. I lift it, like very carefully, just in case something. I don't know. I'm kind of like looking.
She's pinned perfectly so her organs are held in place.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm seeing.
You're
Oh.
waiting for the desk trap to trigger.
No, I'm scared of like how it might be on her.
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
So you gingerly pull the desk away, and you can see her lying unconscious, but otherwise safely nestled within the hole of the desk.
Oof. Okay. Then I'm gonna like, yeah, like literally like not on top of her, but just so she's like out of sight. I'm gonna let's put that back. She's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay. Meanwhile, Desmond, you are rocketing up the side of the school. What do you do?
As I pass by the window, I cast Pocket Friends, which shrinks my friends and puts them in my pocket.
You what?
I cast Pocket Friends, which shrinks my friends and places them in my pocket.
This is gonna be so hard.
Can't wait to see the can of worms that pops from this
No.
one.
Yep. That's the beauty.
I
Any
can't
magic
take
that you guys
guys'
do.
slow pokiness anymore with your librarian care.
Okay, so
we are leaving, whether you're shrunk forever and have to play the rest of the campaign as borrowers.
Well,
this is reality breaking +7. This is large. This is a classroom size because you're going out to a large radius.
Yeah. I agree.
So that's +7. So that's 14. And how long would you like this to last? Minutes. So you've got 15. And how many times have you cast Pocket Friends before? I guess I should ask them. How many times has he cast Pocket Friends before?
7. Naveen says 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think it's irrelevant.
Oh, yes.
George, he's never done it before. He's
Okay.
never done it before.
What if I can think of a fun rhyme? Then have I done it before?
Well, no, because Naveen has given you a 7, so I don't think there's any possible way you can. Well, how many adversity tokens do you have?
I could do it
Really?
if I blew all my adversity tokens.
You're at 14, 15. Did we say that you have cast this before?
Oh, was that it? I thought we were at like 15. My bad. Then no, yeah, I can't do it. Also, I think that's the final roll even with adversity. So.
I mean,
Okay.
I would humor he's cast it once if that.
Okay, so that brings you to a
somehow humor
16.
this.
I've cast it on my familiar, who is point blank range. That's it.
Okay.
That's what's the spell supposed to be for?
So, with your roll of 7,
That fails by 10, right?
that fails by 9, not 10. That's very good. So the spell fails in a benign burst of magic. What kind of brief, unexpected effect happens as a result?
George, you have to put the baby up, not Twitch.
Oh, I do, don't I?
I'm gonna roll
Cool.
die 6.
Yes, that's automated now. So it happens when without me actually clicking anything.
So
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna
cool.
say that one of their body parts shrinks to 1/10 of the size because it didn't quite work.
Not it.
No, it doesn't. Well, it'll happen to both of you because of shared pain. So it's So I'm gonna roll die 6. One is gonna be head, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. All right, so that's your guys' right leg becomes really tiny. Like you just have one baby leg.
All right, this benign burst of magic shrinks one of your
hate
legs into a
you.
baby leg. Okay.
Ah! And I fall over.
Barnabas, what do you do?
I fall over. Oh! Curse my sonny baby leg! And I
Either one of you can give me a brains roll because he said that he's cast this before. To see.
Well, you definitely heard me cast as I rocket by the window too.
Okay.
Like I was like, bam, and into the window, and then you guys' legs shrink. So
Oh, is that the sound for Pocket Friends? Bwah bam! What is the sound
no,
for
no,
Pocket, Friends?
is probably more like shisha. Yeah.
Jesus,
I'm
Walrus!
I'm glad you corrected.
Oh my
that one.
God! Walrus!
Nice.
Thank you. That's.
Baby legs.
Blowing it up.
Oh my goodness.
Walrus is now the king of baby legs.
Yeah.
You are the king of
Apparently.
baby legs, Walrus.
Jeez.
Oh
That's
man,
the
I
title
got
he was
4
looking
emotes.
Wow. That's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, 4 emotes. Thank you. Anyway. Sorry, I just completely lost my train of thought as a result of that
Fair.
extreme burst of
Everybody was in my
generosity.
pocket, and we were leaving.
I stumble over, but grab my broom and sort of just wedge myself on top of it and start flying it. And as I do so, I'm going to scoop up as many books as I can that have squished alongside the wall, and bring those with me as I say, Amelia, we're getting out of here!
Okay. Are you making any kind of concerted effort to grab specific books, or just grabbing whatever comes first?
Would I have known that these were important books? I don't think I
You
I
would
would.
not. He didn't tell you that, did he?
So there was no. I mean, like we
There was
had
no
the
thought in
time
anything. We just
for
did
there
it.
to be any dialogue about. Don't worry, those are the important books, but they're gonna get you. Yeah, no, none of that happened. So I think I'm just scooping up whatever books I can grab and going.
Okay, so you're going to give me a flight roll to see how well you navigate, and a brawn roll to see how well you grab books. Meanwhile, Amelia, what do you do?
Well, first I fall over and I start yelling, Desmond, you and your stupid spells! I hate these stupid spells! I'm gonna teach you good spells!
I can't hear you. I'm outside.
I don't care. I'm still yelling it. However, I hear Barnabas, and I mean, I was kind of thinking that anyway, so I also pull out my broom and skedaddle on out of here. Potentially.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Naveen, for the cheers,
Naveen!
too. I must...
So I roll a flight, right?
Yes, roll a flight, please. Meanwhile, while you're loading that up and they're having a chance to use some channel rewards, Barnabas, what did you roll?
So I rolled a 1 for flight, but I have a +1 from that to bring it to a 2, and I'll burn 4 adversity tokens to bring it to a 6. 6 feels like it's not the worst.
Okay, that's true. It's not the worst.
And then I rolled a 9 for my brawn, and I'll add 1 adversity token to that to make that a 10, because that feels like a good number.
Okay, so as you're flying down the hall, you manage to scoop up 6 of the 10 books that were chasing you. I don't remember if I said how many books there were, so now there are 10. You scoop up 6 of them as you fly out the window.
Yes, if I saw that Desmond went shooting out the window. Was that visible in the shockwave event?
Yes, it
Okay.
definitely was.
Then yeah, I will say, I'm going out the window! And I will zip out the window.
Okay. Amelia, what was your roll?
Well, I rolled a 3, but I'm gonna use adversity tokens to get an 8.
Okay, and you were trying to, again, fly out the window?
Just, following right out the window.
All right. The 2 of you shoot out the window. You see Desmond rocketing up the side of the school. The teacher they emergency called was in a bubble, which Barnabas then popped rather than talking to.
Well, technically, I did speak to her, but
I
Melinda, and I don't trust her. So
Okay. So, the 3 of you are now outside the school, flying on your brooms. Barnabas carrying 6 books.
what do I do with these books? I say as I'm like struggling to stay balanced with a baby leg and a normal leg and
Yeah.
and books, and I'm probably like squishing them against the broom in my body just to like try to keep them. Where are we going?
I don't know where we're going. I don't know. Desmond, where should we go?
You're right, lamb spew. Let's go.
I say we should go to the I yell to the hideout at Amelia.
To the hideout, and I kind of like look at Barnabas as if like, let's go, like follow.
That's a weird name for lamb spew.
See-
Have I ever been there? I don't think I have. I think that's your 2.
no, yeah, it's
No.
our spot.
Yeah, that's a weird name for it. You can just call it lamb spew. Come on.
We're not.
Other than that,
Why?
before we go, I want to shoot off some fireworks that are going to shoot out. Watch out for Melinda, celebrity
Cosgrove.
guy.
Oh.
Reginald and Quilliam.
Yeah.
Quilliam Jr.
Junior.
specifically.
They are possessed.
Okay, that is a... How long would you
Cool.
like this burst of fireworks to last? Because if it's only a few minutes, not
Define
very useful.
instant.
It happens, then it goes away.
Define happens and.
You should do it for like a few minutes.
Well, at that point, I might as well do it for like a half hour till because they're gonna come out and
Yeah.
dispel it anyway. But yeah, I'll do it for like 10 minutes, and I want it to be nice and bright, like literally like fireworks. I'm just making it like a big like.
Okay. So, few minutes. This is that is reality bending. That is not something that would unnaturally
What if I
happen.
could write it? I mean, we saw in the Wizard of Oz, she wrote "Give me Dorothy" with her broom.
Yes, that is not a firework. If you want to emit smoke from your broom, that's a very different situation. If you want to
That'd
try
take a-
skywriting.
That would take a long time, I feel like.
So-
I'll just shoot fireworks.
Okay.
It's fine.
So, unnatural. And how large would you like this to be? I'm assuming...
Classroom size. It has to be big enough, like where it's a billboard, where people can like look up and be like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
Okay, so we are at 13. And have you made word fireworks before?
In kindergarten, it's supposed to be an easy spell, but it's gonna be really hard for me because I'm just.
I'm sure Desmond has.
Okay. Well, it does not matter because Naveen has given you a 23.
Look at that.
It's some neon Vegas lights in here.
There are some neon Vegas lights as the fireworks explode out behind you, launching into the sky the message of don't trust Melinda, Reginald, or Quilliam. They've been possessed. Correct?
Got it.
Nice.
Okay. The message is writ loud across the sky for all to see.
Things are easier when you have a team, and I feel like if people keep getting possessed by weird pod people, it's just goes bad.
Okay.
I shout into the wind, and I know nobody can hear me because we're flying our brooms.
While he is working on that, Amelia and Barnabas, give me a brains roll.
Well, okay.
You know I love rolling brains. That's something that
Oh boy.
I
I
am
got a
very good at.
13.
Okay.
I got a 2.
Okay. Amelia, you see on the other side of the school, way far away, someone on a broom cresting the top of the school.
I immediately am like, there's someone, and I kind of like point it out to them.
Uh-oh.
What? What?
Oh,
Oh,
cool!
cool.
Oh, cool! Look at that!
Ah!
Wow, George, you're so fancy.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's just gonna play twice then, apparently.
We're okay with it. We like it.
Yeah,
It's very delightful.
it is. I saw the one and I was like, what are they doing? What's happening to us?
Wow.
Okay, so, according to Walrus, ones will explode for you for the next, insert a number of rolls. And thank you, I'm pleased with how that came out.
Yeah.
Alright, so, I'm going to trust my players here. Each one of you can roll a D12, because we were talking about D12s before the session,
Ooh.
and the total of your combined roll will be the number of times.
Whoa. It's a lot better than I thought this was going to be.
I got an 8.
Okay?
I got a 10.
I got a
Nice.
12.
Wow, okay. So,
Ones for days.
for the next 30 rolls, then, ones will explode.
Somebody in chat, keep track of our ones.
Well, if you want, I can make little marks on my character sheet.
Oh no, we're good. This is good.
Yeah.
Homework now.
That was a
You
good
do.
one, Walrus.
Yeah, that was very good.
Okay.
Of course, it will only add a 1, but, you know. All right.
But they explode.
They do.
So you get a redemption roll on them.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Okay. What do you do?
it's gonna become a night of 2s.
I look where she was mentioning.
Mhm. It's very far away. You can just make out a little speck on the horizon. Might be a person, might be a dragon, might be a leaf.
Can I do a spell? I'm gonna try to do a spell that makes that or not. It doesn't affect my eyes, but it will create like sort of magical spectacles to like
You want little spectral
like
versions of those
binoculars. Yeah, like
of
spectral
those
binoculars.
lenses that clip in front of the
Yeah.
person's eyes when they're working at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
workstation. Okay.
Uh oh.
A Rose has just given you your roll. Oh no, has given Barney's next roll will be an 8.
Oh.
Okay.
She's just going for you.
Okay. Cool. I'm
Okay. So, Amelia,
All right.
your effect. This is unnatural because it could happen with lenses. It is tiny because it is a book or smaller. So we are at a 4. How long would you like this to last?
Minutes.
Minutes. Okay. So we're at 5. And have you done this before? Or was this something you've seen somebody else cast or have read about?
Maybe I've seen it before. Yeah, it's like so hard to say sometimes, you know.
But I trust you guys to be
yeah.
fair about it.
No, I don't think at this extent. I think maybe she's done it at smaller distances.
Okay.
This is
So
pretty far.
we are at 5 plus 3. We are at an 8.
Okay.
Ooh, too bad you didn't have that 8.
Well, this is a brains, right?
Yes, this is a brains.
So that's where to go. Oh, never mind. Hang on.
While this is happening,
Yep.
I presume we are stopping moving while Amelia is focusing in on the vision.
Are you?
Or are you trying to do this while we're moving?
What?
Are you stopping movement to get while you were trying to get away from the demon professors to enact this spell, or are you moving while doing it?
Oh, that would add difficulty, wouldn't
No,
it?
I'm just. This is relevant to his action.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I would have kept moving, maybe
Okay.
slowed down a little, but like, yeah, I
Okay.
want to keep it going.
No. Barney doesn't change anything. He just keeps those books sandwiched between his broom and his body.
Okay.
So
what'd you get?
So here's the thing. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
But we're doing.
Yep. So you roll it again, and then you add 1 to whatever you rolled.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Okay. So 13 plus. Well, I mean, I 13 plus stuff. So.
Plus your magic die, yes.
16.
You have
well
surpassed. And that was a well-timed 1. Okay. So.
You're right.
You conjure your little spectacles. What are you using them on?
The thing.
Okay. I figured, but I wanted to be sure. Okay.
The spec.
So, you affix the lenses in front of you, seeing far into the distance, and you can see a very ticked-off looking Melinda Cosgrove making her way over the roof of the school on a broom.
Interesting. Okay, you know what?
Okay, so, Rose, are you unlocking one of their spirit powers, or are you trying to use the one to get the voice of the crowd? Okay, cool. Whose would you like to unlock? Craig's has been unlocked, so you can unlock Amelia's, or Desmond's.
Yeah, my rank 1 is still locked.
Amelia's. Okay.
Ooh.
So, while I'm loading that up, what do you do next while this is happening?
I say to the other two, that's Melinda.
We gotta go. Let's go then. We got enough Melindas on our tail.
Yeah, just gonna keep on keeping on.
Okay. A word pops into your brain, Amelia. A phrase goes into your brain. Assuming I have the right one here. Make sure. Great. Where did this come from?
Where did this come from?
Are you
What?
Are you focusing on anything in particular? You feel like you should focus on something when uttering that phrase.
Huh.
You look
No,
at your hand. Where did this come from?
That's so weird. It's my hand. No, I'm gonna focus on, I guess, on Melinda, kind of.
Okay.
And it's suitable. It's like, where did she come from? I don't know.
Okay. So you utter the words, and then the spirit materializes next to you. It then shapes itself into almost a helmet, which then puts itself on your head. As you see through the eyes, you can see her path. You see her getting a call from Barnabas. You see her being hung up on as he pokes the bubble. You see her then storming out, hearing of the commotion in the library. You see her grab her broom, fly out the window, knowing what kind of trouble Barnabas and Desmond get into, and flies out over the school, making her way toward you.
I feel like this is top notch even for us. I mean,
So I saw the conversation that they had.
Yes.
That's interesting.
We going to hideout? We going to lamb spear? Where we going?
I'm just flying like at this point. So
Who's guiding?
Well, I guess Desmond is probably right.
I don't know. He just said he's just flying.
well, I haven't stopped to look back. I was like, we're going to the hideout, and then I just started going.
While going, I say out loud, I think we should talk to her.
What? She's been trying to kill us this whole time. What's
But
wrong with them?
I saw. Oh, listen! I saw your interaction with her over the bubble, and something doesn't seem right.
Roll charisma versus my brains.
Fine. Well, that. Oh, you mean my charm?
Yeah. But it's my brain, so.
That's true.
It's the battle of the weakest here, folks.
One.
Wait, let's waste some exploding ones, people.
Okay. So.
I got a 3.
I also got a 3.
But...
Are you kidding?
I guess that means you as a player have to decide what's happening.
Who has the higher die, or did you both have the same one?
I have a D8.
Oh wow, I have a die 4.
Okay. You have the higher natural aptitude for it, so.
I'll stop, but I'm like
Okay.
looking back at you rather curiously.
Okay. Melinda is flying towards you with plain anger on her face.
That's
I
fine.
fly up above, like I fly a good 20 feet, like wherever they're sitting on their brooms, I fly 20 feet higher.
Seeing that everybody is making a plan for this to happen, and I had the last interaction with Melinda and don't feel comfortable for several reasons. I'm just gonna pull out my wand and turn myself into a pigeon.
Okay. So
that's happening.
And I'll just turn on my broom, and I'm just gonna like wait. Like I don't have my wand out. I'm trying to look non-threatening.
Okay, so, Barnabas, this is reality breaking, as all polymorphing is. This is person sized, so it's small, so we're at 10. How long would you like the effect to last?
It's too late. I have an 8 for this roll.
Oh.
You have have you mastered pigeon form?
I don't
Mastered
think
nothing.
so.
You're doing a
Okay,
lot.
well, we have to find out how much you fail by, so... oh, right, you do have an 8. I forgot about that 4th state. Okay, so how long would you have made this last for? An hour? A minute?
I probably would have done like a half hour.
Okay, so we are at 11, and this is something you've cast but not mastered.
Correct.
So we are at a 12, which means with your 8, you failed by 4. The spell simply fails.
Come on! As I'm just waving the wand and trying to get out of here.
It's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be fine.
I don't think you're right.
Listen.
I think she's gonna kill us. Like she was trying to kill us before.
I think this is different. I think this is not something.
You didn't get your
something's not
brainwashed
right.
by her.
Barnabas William Buck and Desmond Dilliant, I expect
Oh, here it
to
comes!
see you at the center of all this trouble, but Amelia! What are you doing with these miscreants?
You're not getting me again this time, and I'm gonna try and stupefy her. You know, shoot a spell.
Can I like, is there a way to intercede a spell? Not like intercede, but like
Counterspell.
yeah,
Okay.
right?
I will.
Don't you dare introduce counterspell.
I mean, hey, you can
Counterspell.
absolutely introduce
Goes to
counterspell.
hell in a handbasket.
Counterspell is definitely a brains roll, so your
yeah.
spell will oppose his, whatever his ends up being, which is of course fight. So let's do his first.
I feel like he's trying to make her dumb. Isn't that a
No, stupefy is the stun spell from Harry Potter,
Oh, my
Yeah.
which of course in midair is not good. So this is unnatural. It could happen, but not naturally. Person size, so we're at a 6. This is how long would you like this stupefy to last?
It's instant, so I'm just looking to befuddle her so that I can get away.
Okay, so you want her just a moment of befuddlement, not to actually like be stunned.
Yeah, I don't want her just like.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
you
don't
want,
want
man.
that.
You're
I'm not a murderer, but I know she is. So
okay.
I'm not. Who I killed?
I'm a little boy.
I'm not a little boy this time. I'm a young boy.
If you watch the podcast and watch our Shadow of the Demon Lord playthrough, you'll get that reference, and it's hilarious. Anyway, is this something that you've done before?
Yes, definitely. I've definitely stupefied.
Have you mastered it, however?
No.
Is this the only spell you've mastered? No?
No.
Okay, then you are at a 7 with
We're
your
getting
fight
closer.
roll,
Okay, let's do it.
which will
Let's
be
do it.
opposed while you are rolling that by Amelia's brains roll, your spell. This is reality bending. It's harder to unmake a spell that is being done than, obviously.
Yeah, sure.
Target is small, so this will be, we're at a 10, we're at an 8 so far. Yours would also be instantaneous, so that's 0. And counterspell. Is this something you've cast, mastered, or witnessed? Or have you just invented counterspell and nobody has ever done it before?
Gosh, that's a great question. You know what? Maybe I've witnessed it. I feel like in all fairness, it's probably not something that's, well, no, I don't think it's something that's used often.
Okay,
Probably.
so then you are at a 13.
Okay.
The threshold of success will determine whose spell goes off.
I rolled a 13 plus 1. 19.
Okay. Barnabas.
Rolled a 3.
Getting them adversity tokens.
Oh, 3. And your difficulty was 7, so you failed by 4. She succeeded by quite a lot. Okay.
Sorry, bud.
So you go out to launch your spell. It
Sorry, when she
begins
kills
to
us.
fizzle as it's leaving your wand, and then it gets hit by a wave of anti-magic, which completely cancels it out.
Huh.
Thankfully, ending the negative effect that would have happened.
I'm gonna like go like this, and just like everybody calm down kind of motion.
I'm so ready to become a hippo.
Barnabas
And-
William Puck, did you just try to hex me?
No, listen, please let me explain. Oh God.
You
Okay.
had better explain, Miss Amelia.
So Barnabas, doesn't this say a lot? This is the first time that Professor Crossgrove is thinking that something is going on with all of us. Just think about that for a second.
Professor
Professor Crossgrove, there's something going on. Are you doing some crazy stuff in this school? Were you trying to kill us?
When was the last time you saw
Trying to kill a
Professor?
student? I
I
haven't
look at
tried to do
Barnabas
that
and
in
I'm like-
years.
Wait.
Not the answer I wanted to hear. When was the last time you saw me, Professor?
Last time I saw you, I believe, was a few days ago when you last did not ditch class.
Oh my gosh. Professor.
Oh, I'm really sorry I tried to warp you just now.
Something's Something is going on. Desmond, can you help with this?
All right.
Who are you talking
There's like 5 demon versions of you in the library.
5 demon versions of me? Yes, I'm aware. I saw it through the bubble before Barnabas popped me.
Yeah, I don't know why he.
Well,
In my defense, I was a bit surrounded by you, and then you showed up again.
She looks to the
Okay.
side. I do not see any me's right now.
But you saw them before.
I did.
Do
I
you know
assumed
why?
that they were some kind of further trouble being created by Barnabas William Puck
No,
or
no.
Desmond Dilliant.
This
Professor-
is not our kind of trouble, and you know it, I say as I'm hanging
Ooh.
upside down from my broom.
All right. We have Voice of the Spirits redeemed. We have one suggestion from a Rose in Jersey. The spirit helps them and the professor to come to
Oh.
understanding. However,
Oh, yeah, I
we
forgot
need
about
one or
that.
2 more suggestions from the crowd before we open the poll.
Oh, right, it's a poll thing.
Mhm.
You did it right, also.
Yes, you did also do it right, Rose.
Yay, Rose! Cool.
I mean, we could also get no suggestions. We'll put a little timer on this. What do we got, people? Anybody jumping in with an alternative?
I mean, Rose did make a pretty good suggestion.
Also, we should have done that ourselves. Just had to.
Spirit
Why?
existential crisis. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
All right, so Naveen, unfortunately, this has to be the spirit specifically reacting, not the professor. But, Megiddo tries to help.
Don't forget about Walrus's suggestion that the spirit has an
Oh, yes.
existential crisis. That's an important one.
Of course, I've got that in there. And this poll is going up now with a 1-minute duration. You've got 1 minute to vote.
And Craig, we're not allowed to vote.
I mean, of course,
As you, I can press buttons.
of course you're allowed to vote. But
Really?
if I don't catch you,
There you go. Munchkin rules. I love it. Yeah, Barnabas will just continue and say, "Look, even Bubbles popped aside. I'm just saying, there was a whole bunch of demon use going on. Something's happening with the school. The alumni's definitely possessed. Quilliam's horribly, like, in whatever evil magic's going on. It's a big mess, and it's not my fault. Could I ever summon that kind of power? I couldn't even stupefy you right now.
We're not that clever to think of something this big.
Yeah, I barely got a brain.
And
Oh, well, don't say yourself short. there,
just
Barry.
to tack on to that,
okay.
Professor, I not to gloat, but I'm a good student. I'm a good student, and I don't do things like this. But this is serious, and I only get involved in really serious things.
Yeah, or she does things that you never really know about because she's too good at not be. She never does bad things. She never does any bad things, Professor.
okay.
Yeah.
So, we have a winner, and that is Existential Crisis, due to Walrus contributing 1,400 channel points toward that. You did try, Rose. I'm so sorry. You tried to help them.
It's pretty funny.
Okay. At which point, a spirit materializes next to them, begins looking back and forth between. You see the hands of the spirit-like form move to its head. It begins shaking, rocking in midair, like curling into a little ball of existential dread.
I want to draw this.
Barnabas, give me your charm roll.
Sure. I was
That's
gonna
so
say
good.
Barnabas is as covertly as he can, while trying to obviously convince the professor that he didn't summon demonic forms of her to cause chaos in the school. Just read the room to see if the professor sees the spirit too, or if it's just like an us thing. We never really
Mm.
found out about
Oh,
that. But
that's
here's my
true.
charm roll.
Okay.
Well, that's a 1, but it explodes,
It does.
and that's a 2.
Which does not
So,
explode.
That brings it up to a total of 4.
I thought
plus
charm
1.
was your thing.
It is. That was a D20.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let that one rub it.
Are you still rolling the cursed die I gave you?
I am. But you know what? I'll also burn my last 4 adversity tokens to bump that to an 8.
Your
Try
last
and make
4
You just
adversity
got
tokens.
4.
No, I just got 2. And I've been burning a lot of them for all the other spells and stuff.
Okay. So what did you bring it to? An 8?
Mm-hmm.
All right, excellent. Yes, I suppose this kind of magic is far beyond your capabilities, Mr. Pock.
Well, I would say it's beyond my capabilities. It's just not something I normally do.
And Amelia. Yes, you are generally not engaged in these two's shenanigans. I assume, Desmond, it's well known that you two are. Yes.
Oh, yeah. yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay, great. We will return to my office now to discuss this.
Maybe we don't go back to your office. That's where it all went down.
What?
That's where you and the alumni
You.
and Quilliam almost killed me.
Why were you at my office?
Oh, well, I was
We were snooping. We were snooping through your stuff because you had all sorts of missed things, and I thought maybe something was weird was going on, and you were going to defect and become a human, and you're going to stop doing magic. So I made up this elaborate thing in my brain, and this is way worse. So, yeah,
it's
that's
pretty
where we're
bad.
at.
Very well.
I'm still hanging upside down for my brain.
We will go then to the headmaster's office.
Well, he's not there either.
Yeah,
Right,
he's
but
out
I
of
have
town.
access
But I
as
would
the
rather
acting.
go to that office. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Professor, I feel like they're hunting us. These things.
Do you think the headmaster has not engaged enough protections in his office?
I'm just worried about getting to the office.
She looks to the side, she looks to the side. She pulls out a little disc. Says, very well. Clicks. And you see the world begin to shift around you. You can resist the effect if you so choose.
No.
If we die, we
Not.
die.
Yeah. If this was a kill kids button, I mean, good for her. Well done.
seriously.
All right, you can give me a brains roll, anybody who would like to.
Nah, it's okay.
I'll throw it for the funsies of it.
Yeah, sure. I failed. I got a 2.
Oh, I got a 4 and it explodes. I got a 1 and that explodes. Why
Oh
am
my
I doing
goodness.
this? I'm just ruining our rerolls.
Hi.
That's another 1, which
Why,
also
Oh my
explodes.
God, my
why are
face
you
now.
dancing back and forth?
Everybody
Because-
hurts.
because I have my monitor on a lazy Susan so that I can turn it as I need to because I have a very modular desk.
Ah,
I
It's pretty
strongly suggest it
slick.
if
Yeah.
people are looking to ways to innovate their desks. But anyway, I got an 8.
you got an 8. Okay, and Amelia the brains did not choose to roll it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Barnabas, with an 8, as she goes to click it, you spy something on the bottom of the disc.
What's
You
that on?
see the sign, the sigil of the headmaster, signifying that this was something that he created.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
got to be a
legit.
powerful artifact, which the headmaster is known for being capable of doing.
Yes. At which point the world shifts around you, and you find yourselves floating on your brooms in the middle of the headmaster's office.
Ooh.
All right, yeah, no, that solves it. Hops off of
Oh,
his
that
broom,
was so wonderful.
falls onto the ground because he lands on his baby leg. Ah, damn
Oh,
it!
the dang baby
Ah!
leg. That's
That's
right.
gonna be gone in like a minute.
Yep. So the
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
anybody who commutes wants one of those, Walrus. Anyway, the headmaster's office, you look around, and it is befitting of someone of his profession. You see lots of diagrams of various devices scattered around the room. You see bits and pieces of half-finished inventions here and there. Shelves and shelves of materials, crystals, wires, gears, everything that an aspiring artificer could possibly need.
Ooh.
And the professor dismounts from her broom, makes her way over to the headmaster's desk, and sits behind it. Now, would you kindly explain to me What is going on?
Where do we begin?
Probably at the beginning.
It's a very good place
Yeah.
to start.
Okay. As sort of like an out of game question, the alumni guy, like, he doesn't really come around, does he? Or does he?
Occasionally, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's not an unknown presence at the school.
Okay.
It's Kensington, right?
Mm-hmm. So Reginald Kensington.
Right.
Yeah,
So I will say to her, when? Or maybe I know. When was the last time we saw him?
The last time you saw him,
No, I
not
should ask
counting
her.
just before.
Never mind. I'm going to ask her. When was the last time you saw Reginald Kensington?
The last time I saw Sir Reginald was when he came around for that book signing a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. So it was him, you, and Quilliam Jr. all in your office, doing some pretty evil stuff. I mean, killing students is not really good. We don't really know what their deal is or what they're trying to do. Or, I mean, you don't know anything about this. This doesn't sound familiar. You haven't had any weird experiences.
I do
Well, this
not, as I did not attempt to kill you, and Sir Reginald has not been here for some weeks, and Quilliam was sent home last week when he was ill.
So while that conversation is happening, I whisper to my badger, like quietly. I'm like, "Go find something finished and bring it back to me." Okay.
Oh
Pat him on
no.
the butt.
You realize there is virtually zero chance of a badger following that kind of command successfully, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then give me that brains roll. Also, you have a
Like
limited one-way psychic connection to your familiar.
But I have animal talking, so I want.
So yes, if you prefer to use animal talking, then by all means, give me
I
that
figure
brains.
it makes it easier. Like, we probably have a better connection.
Yes, you don't need to make a charm roll to convince him because you're familiar. He is
4.
predisposed to do it, but you do need that
Fair.
brains roll to hopefully communicate what a
1.
complete thing
Wasting
is.
the 1.
I mean, it's not a waste because it's not
4.
successful ones; it's rolls.
13. 16.
What? How many times did you
4.
explode?
4, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a 16.
that is a 16. Okay, the badger goes scurrying off.
Also, he could bring me a complete book. It's a fucking badger.
That's true. Okay, what do you say?
So I mean, I'll look at Barnabas and just kind of shrug a little, and then look back at the professor and say, "What should we do?"
Yeah, Professor, I'll just lay it on the line for you. I was planting fruit in your desk because I think it's funny when fruit goes bad at people's desks and they don't know until it's too late. But then while we were there,
I didn't approve of that, by the way.
we also started looking around because there were rumblings about you and you're sort of cutting your classes a little thinner, and we were concerned about that.
I have been cutting my classes thinner as I have been filling for the headmaster's responsibilities while he is out gallivanting.
All right. Yeah,
That
sure,
makes a
sure.
lot more sense. Yeah.
I'm
That-
sorry.
You
that
were
so much
planting
extra-
fruit in my desk because you think that's funny?
I mean, correction, I've been planting fruit in your desk.
Yes, that was my next question. It was you that did that last month when I
Look,
found that bushel of rotten strawberries at the back of my desk.
This is supposed to be an olive branch for trying to stupefy you because my nerves are short.
I don't think
and
you
yes,
know what
I like to
olive
have
branch
fun.
is. Yeah, no. Okay, so I'm gonna let's stop. Just don't do that. Let's focus on the really scary killer demon things.
Why don't we show her the box? The ticking box that they had.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What box?
Is that?
I don't remember who has the box.
I think you do.
Oh, never mind. Where's the box? Oh, actually, that makes perfect sense. And I pull it out.
What are you doing with that?
It was in your office.
I'm aware. I put it there.
Oh. All right. Well, that's what I'm doing with it. But also, there was a weird map with a bunch of problems that you couldn't take out and stuff like that. Did you do that too?
A weird map with a... Are you talking about my... Are you talking about my wall?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I did.
So none of that was sinister.
No, it was not.
But
It was
the
a...
possession seems pretty sinister.
Are you accusing me of something,
No, no,
Mr.
no, no,
Dilliant?
no.
No.
Professor, in our defense, we've been fighting demon energy constructs that look like you. So
And have
really, we are kind of suspicious. Our lives have been in danger pretty much since.
I'll tell
after
you
lunch.
what I had seen. I have seen a library in flames, then animate, then be destroyed by a massive shockwave of energy. I've seen what looks like demonic projection,
Yeah.
but I have
Yeah,
seen
okay.
no signs of spirit possession. As you would indicate, it would require a body. And as you can see here, I have my body.
Well, is there a way to steal people's skin or mimic skin? Because the bodies were hollow.
The bodies were hollow. That
Yeah.
is... Give me a charm roll.
You got it. 9.
Hollowed skin is, yes, indicative of long-term possession by a spirit, but it does not allow them to reshape it.
But what if the spirit like pops out of it?
Excuse me?
Like, so like, you were there. You were in front of me, and you cast a spell to make me unable to lie, and then eventually you started becoming this torrent of energy.
Hmm. And
Couldn't that be like some spirit mumbo jumbo?
so you were suggesting that the spirits not only are working magic, which has never been recorded before in all of our history, but that they are also changing shape.
I have an idea. And I'm gonna cast a spell. Or, I'm gonna say to her, may I cast something over here? And I sort of point to a wall.
Yes, Amelia, you may.
Thank you. I am going to try to cast basically a projection of what I saw in her office.
Okay. So,
Like, play it out like a little movie.
all right. This is a brains roll, of course.
Uh-oh.
Eh,
This is
No, that's great. I'm just thinking,
this is unnatural.
gonna get expelled.
This is going to be small, so that's 3, so that's 6. How much of the events would you like to show?
I'm not gonna show us rooting. Like, I'm
She
gonna
probably
show.
Show the debacle with Melinda, right? I mean, that's what's
Right,
really
like
important
I'm going
part.
to show from when Melinda came into the office. From that point, to us getting out of the office, because I think that's going to be a nice little chunk of explanation.
Okay, so just a few minutes.
Yeah.
So we are at a 7. And have you done the memory projection spell
Oh.
before?
Absolutely, because it helps me study.
Have you mastered it, or have you cast it?
I've cast it.
Okay. So, that will be an 8. All right. Megiddo,
Okay.
you want to use your free redeem?
Oh.
Okay. You got it. You earned it, buddy.
No pressure. We're all counting on you. To either make this great or hurt
What
us
would you like
Should
to
I-
happen?
Should I
astronomically.
roll anyway?
What does the spirit do?
Right.
Oh, well, no, this is the spirit
'Cause this
doing
is-
something.
Yeah.
So, yes, you can still roll your spell.
Right?
So,
it's a 7.
Megiddo, what does the spirit do?
So that is a 12.
That is a 12. Okay.
Yep.
That succeeds
And then-
by 4? Yes?
5? It was
5?
a 7, right?
Was it a 7? Okay,
That I
sure.
had to-
Sure.
yeah.
So, that succeeds by 5. You cast the spell quite impressively. The spell functions perfectly as the memory of events begins playing out within within the headmaster's
Yeah.
office. Oh boy. So after Kate's spell, the spirit is going to manifest in all its glory, going, "What? No, of course spirits can use magic," and then lets off a spell that causes just sheer chaos throughout the school because he doesn't know how to use his powers on this side.
Oh yeah, that's just what we need.
Oh, beautiful.
Hmm.
Okay. So, the
It's not helping at all.
so the so the projection is just about finished, and the professor is like, well, that was quite an ordeal that you went through, I see. Assuming it is real, then the spirit materializes. Why, of course it's real! You silly person, don't you know that spirits can work magic? At which point, it raises its arms wide, and you feel a burst of energy go out through the school. I'll take a grits roll from everybody.
Hooray!
Oh.
Guess I'm gonna pull up a wild magic table.
One. There's another one used.
Okay, I'll mark that down. All right, I got an 8.
I got a 9.
Okay, what did you get, Desmond? Oh, he's still counting all of his explosions.
Exactly.
Is this just a straight grit, or could we spell?
Just
defend
straight
ourselves?
grit.
Dag. In which case, I got a 6.
A 6. Okay,
I only got one explosion from the
Yep.
one.
so we have a 6, a 7, and an 8.
9.
Oh, so what did you get, Amelia?
I got an 8.
Ah, you got an 8. Okay, I guess let's find out what the difficulty is of this
What the professor
completely random power, and of course what the professor gets. Yes.
Oh boy.
Okay. Difficulty became a 9.
Woo!
Okay,
Maybe I should
so,
use some things.
Amelia and Desmond, unless you're going to spend some things, go ahead and
Oh,
roll
yeah,
me a
I
D100.
No, I'm gonna.
Oh
just-
wait, this is a D100, so like anything good or bad could happen.
Yes,
Oh no, I want it. Yeah, let's go.
You just he lives for that stuff.
I'm aware. The temptation is too much.
Should I just give
It is.
into it too? It is kind of tempting.
I mean, it's fun. And
It is
I'm
fun.
already safe. So if
Fine, I
something
failed
happens,
it.
Don't worry.
What's
Barney
the
will
worst?
save
Yeah.
Get
you.
another
Alright.
Yeah.
lag?
Roll me those D100s, and let's see if the
Okay.
chat comes in with a D100 roll before you manage to state it. Let's see.
Walrus. I got a 77.
A
I got an
70
11.
Okay,
Oh,
77, and an 11, and a 46, because the professor indeed failed. So,
oh, great.
the professor opens her mouth to refute the effect of what the spirit is saying, because obviously, seeing spirits isn't anything
Yeah.
unusual. However, when she begins to speak, pink bubbles begin to emerge from her mouth instead of words. Amelia, what did you
Sounds so
roll?
good. I got a 77.
Got a 77. Oh no. Okay.
Or,
I
yes.
will need I will need another grit roll from you.
You're about to explode.
Oh,
You
no.
rolled the explosion.
I'm
Here, move the
dead.
dice. Move the dice.
What is
Move
your grit die, because you are rolling against yourself right now?
It's a D12.
Oh, actually, what am I doing? So, it is a grit roll. You
Okay.
are casting polymorph on yourself. So you're going to have to make a grit roll for polymorph. And the difficulty, of course, is reality breaking, person size, so 10.
Oh, I rolled
We're
a
at
7.
Okay, cool. And since you failed, the fail condition is you turn into a sheep.
A sheep?
A sheep.
Beautiful.
And Desmond, what
Everything's
did you roll?
Great. An 11.
You rolled an 11.
Wait, can I be a ferret?
Sure.
Walrus wants me to be a ferret.
Sure, you can
Okay,
be a
I'm
ferret. You can be a ferret. I am perfectly okay with that. All right, Desmond. I will tell you what happens when the condition is met.
Uh-oh.
Oh, cool.
The professor is emitting pink bubbles from her mouth. Barnabas, you were the only one who's... Well, actually, Desmond does not seem particularly affected either.
I do laugh at the.
That's true.
At the,
Oh, you laugh?
professor. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You laugh, and as you do, a burst of fire comes roaring out of your mouth.
Ah!
So, what direction would you have been looking at when you laughed?
I definitely would have I would have done like the point and like tilt my head back and laugh kind of like thing.
Okay, cool.
Laughing at me?
No, I'm
I think
laughing
he's
at the professor.
professor.
I think he disappeared. I wouldn't have been looking for a ferret on the ground.
Okay,
That's
so,
fair.
give me your fight roll.
You got it. Take this, more of the school. Should have been more fireproof.
Right? More fire. More fire.
Would you say I'm good at this because it involves changing myself? I would say I'm good at it.
No.
Okay.
Are you trying to increase numbers for you? What are you?
Then I got a 5.
Okay, cool. You open your mouth to laugh, and as you do, a fire burst scorches out of your mouth, and it actually scorches part of the ceiling. However, this is a very nice room. It is not completely damaged, and some of the materials on the wall.
Desmond, maybe close your mouth for a bit. You got a bit of fire coming out.
Well, I, as a ferret, climb up onto the desk
Where's it
to
go?
like hop around and try to get attention.
I look at you and I go,
Okay, yeah. I'll talk for the group. This is a good idea.
The professor is emitting bubbles at an alarming rate.
Professor,
can I pop one?
Professor, did you swallow
Do they have words
soap
in them?
You can
before
pop a
this
bubble.
meeting?
Yeah.
Do you pop one?
Yeah.
Which bubble do you pop?
I popped like the first 3.
The first 3? Okay. Oh, spirit, of course. Why am I not surprised by this? Oh, look, you're attempting to work your magic. I'm aware that spirits can affect some things. And oh my god, what are you doing? This is Batu! And that's what happens when you pop the first 3 bubbles.
I'm clapping to myself. I'm very pleased with everything.
Okay. This didn't go so well.
The spirit looks around. Oh. That's... And then fades.
So yeah, things have gotten real, Professor.
I keep popping the bubbles as a ferret because it seems fun.
Okay.
And my ferret brain is just like, look at these bubbles.
Okay.
How did that get here?
So, random utterances start coming from the bubbles. You disgraceful spirit! You reverse this effect at once! And so on and so forth. Each time you pop the bubble, it is more and more angry. She then turns toward Barnabas with an incredulous look on her face, and the bubbles stop coming out of her mouth as she stops talking and simply glares.
I know what you're thinking. Surely Barnabas, in all of his savvy, creative ways, could have possibly gotten a spirit to do this, but I didn't. He's our plucky sidekick who comes in handy and does amazing things, as you can see, motioning to the room. But he's a good spirit. He's a good spirit. I think he's a good spirit. He made me feel better. Look, the point is, Professor, there's powers at work here, and it's probably not a coincidence that is happening when the headmaster's gone, and they're taking your form too. This is a problem. Look, sure, we went snooping in your place, but that's because we were uncertain things were on the level, and not for nothing, whether you're on the level or not, we were right. Something's wrong. So you can hate us for what we've said and done so far, but the bottom line is we're uncovering what's going wrong in Peekasy. You got to help us. All right, you know what? Let me just I'm gonna just shoot a little, I don't know, like think Guardians of the Galaxy like thing, and just like sort of like make it just like zip around and pop all the bubbles so that. And just do that in succession.
Oh, this is just one very large bubble that is forming from her currently.
Oh. You know what? Maybe I don't have to pop this one. Maybe we just make that bubble a bit smaller. Quieter, really. All right, whatever. And I just pop it with the...
I'm going to lick underneath my fingernails.
You lick underneath your fingernails?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if it tastes
What, George?
sugary
You've
or like
never licked underneath your
confection,
fingernails before?
or
You've never
like
just gotten your
so
tongue
I
underneath your fingernails?
as the raccoon, I went through the hollow person, and then there was nothing in there. So now I'm thinking, what if it was like just confection? What if that's why it's hollow? What if it's actually made of like bread or something? And they have shapes
Okay.
that look
It's
like.
quite a thought.
It is
So
quite
like
a thought.
cakes can look like anything now.
It can even look like a cake. Okay. Give me your
Imagine
brains
that.
roll.
Do I have any animals that would help me with this?
No, not at this point.
Are you suggesting you're going to turn into an animal to think better?
No.
No. To lick under to taste better.
I don't
Oh,
think
okay, I
most
see.
animals go by sense of taste.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think they're. And if
I
there
am no
are, then they're-
biologist. But
I wouldn't have taken
You're
any.
best just
I'm
doing
looking
it
at my
yourself.
list and I'm like, I don't know. Okay, there's a 4 and a 4.
oh my god.
Did I force it?
I'm banning him. Can someone ban him from D4s?
Yeah.
4. I'll start
I'm
rolling
gonna
with I6.
throw it
instead.
out.
Ban
If you wanna
explosions.
Raise my cap.
Just ban explosions for the next
on brains. So 4,
anyway.
4, 3 is
11.
11.
Okay. 11. You lick your fingernails. You taste dirt. You taste a little bit of burned book, a little char. And then you get a hint of sweetness.
Cinnamon roll you had this morning for breakfast.
I don't know.
I start drawing very rapidly. Or I start writing actually. I start drawing and then I go to like writing and I say they're molds. They're molds. It's sweet. They're candy people. They're possessing candy people that look like other people.
So you're writing this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You have quite a while, as that is a very long thing he is writing, Barnabas. So do you continue saying anything while he
Yeah,
is
you can
writing?
talk, whatever, yeah.
I say, oh, all right, let's hear what you have to say to that, Professor, and I pop her big bubble.
Barnabas William Puck, your spirit is engaging in clearly nefarious deeds here. I see now that it is entirely possible that you have been responsible for all of this nonsense.
Professor, honestly, I'm tickled pink that you think I'm capable of this. Truly,
As you say, tickled pink, she turns a very violent shade of red as she's looking at you.
That's not an insult. I appreciate the compliment, but it's not me. I'll show you that. Look, I mean, case in point, I couldn't cast myself out of a paper bag, and I have tried that once before. The point is, look, you can expel me if you want to, but there's a lot of people in danger at this school right now, so I'm not the problem. It's
Amelia, give
whatever's
me
out
a
there
grit
that-
roll. Desmond, give me a grit roll.
Ooh, I got a
No.
10.
I want to keep it. I want the fire forever.
You got a what?
I got a 10.
Okay.
No.
You leave. You feel your ferret form beginning to fade.
I got a 9.
I jump off the desk so I'm not like sitting on the desk when I.
Aw.
Okay. And you got a 9, Desmond. You
Okay,
just
it
met the
exploded.
difficulty. So sorry.
know,
Your
I'm
flame
sad.
breath
Can
goes
I-
away.
Can I use adversity tokens to keep it?
Can I use adversity tokens
No.
as some trash?
No.
Damn it. The explosions giveth, the explosions taketh.
Ugh. He absolutely could have if he didn't just lose it. Sorry, Megiddo. Anyway. Amelia returns to human form. And she... let's see how she does.
Oh, you were the ferret the whole time?
Yes, I was the ferret. Yes. Where did you think? Listen, okay,
You
Professor.
go invisible.
Professor,
I don't know.
Just
It's
shh,
She-
Professor.
They're candy people! I just interrupted, say.
She holds up a finger. I have seen enough here that I cannot simply dismiss these claims as the wild conjecture of two mischievous boys looking to remove themselves from the trouble they have clearly gotten into. You will return to your living quarters, and I will investigate this matter.
Professor, sure, but you got to be careful. I mean, they were trying to kill us. They'll definitely try to kill you.
As
you're
you
the second in
said,
command here.
Barnabas William Puck. You cannot cast your way out of a paper bag. I, on the other hand, can.
I remember him saying those exact words.
Mm.
But that's fine. All right, let's go, guys. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. I really do respect you as we're like leaving.
All right, we'll go out into the hallway
I whistle
where
for-
those monsters are. Well, will probably get us. Good luck, Professor. I really hope you solve this.
All right, just. And I like.
And no, Naveen. The box made its save, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Here.
All right, as soon as we get outside the door, I go, okay, let's go to the kitchen.
Kitchen?
Yeah, where these things are being made. Come on.
Why do you think? Why do you think they're being made in a kitchen?
Because they're sweet. They're candy people.
Hello, Pen Fighter. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, people. We are in the middle of a Kids on Brooms adventure. I hope that you enjoy the nonsense that is surely coming next. As they make their way to the kitchen.
I'm going to the kitchen.
All right.
What with my reckless
I
and
mean-
rash behavior?
Sure.
Oh
Oh my god. Oh my god, George.
What is that? What is that? What
That's
is
so
dear.
scary.
Stakes raised. Great. Cool.
Oh, it's gonna play twice.
Horrifying. Oh my god, I hate it. I'm gonna see that in my nightmares.
Beautiful.
No, it wasn't you. It was a rose. Well, Rose, thank you for that.
Every
Raise
rose
the
has its
stakes.
thorns or something.
Every rose has its
What's the next plan right now? I believe Desmond is heading to the kitchen. Are Amelia and Barnabas?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yes. Along the way, though, Barnabas will pull out of his bag, which he's now thrown in, like one of the books, and he gives it over to Amelia. This was one of the few books that I was able to grab as we were getting out of there. I hope some of the stuff we were looking for. Maybe there's something using that.
You know what, Barnabas? And I give him like a firm and sincere pat on the shoulder, and I say, you did a really good job. And I put on my speed reading glasses, and I'm like, as we're walking, I'm like going through.
And I'll just NASCAR pit stop, switching out books. From the 6 books that we have, and I'm just like waiting, and I'm like,
As you make your way to the kitchen.
yes.
Okay. On the way, you begin to familiarize yourself with the ways of spirit manifestation. Everything that the professor was saying was correct. Spirits normally cannot engage in any kind of magical effects, at least not the kind of magic that you do. Not the kind of magic that you do. They are, of course, capable of certain spiritual things, like the various effects that you have been seeing here, or rather that you have seen, Amelia, as you didn't really witness the other ones. But the kind of magic that you do, the freeform thing, the working of blasting somebody in the face with truth serum, is a little beyond what a spirit should be capable of.
May also be shape changers.
And you make your way to the kitchen. You arrive at the kitchen. What do you do? And yes, I've got those steaks. Don't you worry, Rose.
So, what are we looking for? Like people-sized, like bacon sheets? I don't.
On the way, while they were reading and doing the other thing, could I have tried and gathered some people? Been like, we're going to the kitchens to fight cookie demons.
What?
Yeah, like just knock on doors and be like, come on!
Give me a charm roll.
4.
Okay. Unfortunately, there is nobody passing in the hall, and
Oh well.
yeah, so you are not able to gather your army of cookie munchers.
I can sense the sigh of relief that came from George when you rolled a 4. I can just feel that energy.
Okay, so what do? You've arrived at the kitchen with just yourselves, and probably a dematerialized spirit with its confidence shaken here, after its existential
Our poor
crisis and then
spirit.
outburst of magical energy.
Somebody needs to like just have a little one-on-one with that spirit and be like, you're doing okay.
I don't know he had an existential crisis because I don't know what that looks like. I think he's just living his normal spirit life, whatever that means.
Yeah, he's a kooky spirit. You know, he's just having kooky spirit fun.
I do ask him, I say, can you turn into a bloodhound and find any kind of secret passage around here where someone might be walking through?
Remember, you guys control it aside from when these things happen.
But when he shape changes, that belongs to...
Yeah, I know. I don't remember. Who has the shape change?
I think it's Kate. Or...
I have a
Barnabas, but
mimic.
it's-
So
yes.
here's the thing. I have a mimic, and did we establish that it only mimics Barnabas?
Yes, he does. It
Right.
mimics Barnabas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's
That's what I thought.
specifically perfect.
Yeah, it was a
That's good.
specific party member. Yeah.
Yep.
So then I guess this could be love of animals.
Yep, maybe.
Oh
Sure.
yeah.
Love of animals? Who's got love of
Sure.
animals?
That's me.
That's
That's
Rich.
me. That's me.
Oh, it's you. I'm sorry.
Sure. I'll take the ball.
And if you don't
yeah.
know an answer, you just roll one of those dice and you tell me what you're
Okay.
trying to find out.
Yeah, he'll turn into. Did you ask for a specific animal?
As for a bloodhound.
I presume he knows what a bloodhound is.
Yes.
It was a cow.
It was a cow,
It's a
so-
shape-changing cow. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course. Why wouldn't he know a bloodhound? So then yeah, he gives like a panicked nod, and a sense of relief seems to pass by, as though a purpose seems to be helping him in his
Remember,
moment of-
it also has no inner monologue.
Oh yeah, and he goes, "Oh, finally something that I can do," and he pooh, and he turns into a spectral-looking bloodhound and starts just sniffing everything.
Okay. Do you give any more direction, Desmond, than can you
looking
turn into
for-
a bloodhound?
No, I said, can you turn to a bloodhound and look for a secret door where something, some creature will be able to come out of that smells like those things, the McGarnacles or MacGuffins. The professor.
Okay. Do you have a piece of one to
I
allow
can
for
go into my
tracking?
nails, sure. There you go.
Okay.
Or maybe the box,
They didn't have the box.
but it was Amelia's, right? So it might have Amelia's scent.
Well, that's Amelia.
But isn't the spirits? All right. No, I'll leave this one to you, buddy.
Bloodhounds can smell tiny particles per thousand. It's pretty amazing. And I start rattling off a bunch of bloodhound facts.
Okay.
Cool. And while they're doing whatever, because I'm just like, here, I'm going to let them do their thing unless they ask me for help. I'm still like going through these books. And I will say out loud as I'm looking at it, well, okay, so spirits can't really do this level of magic, but I mean, what were there, like 20 Melindas that you saw? So what if the 5, what if the initial Melinda that was in the office, somehow conjured those fake things? Could it be a shape changer?
It could be a disgruntled lunch lady for all we know. We're about to find out.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I've never
Well-
met a shape changer, so I wouldn't even know one if I.
Well, I wouldn't
If I
know
walked
either,
into it.
but
Well, I mean, any of us can change into someone. Like, I could change into you or change into
Sure, but I
the
mean,
headmaster.
then it's a person. It's a
Probably.
person who changes into things.
and that
Well, we've seen it
requires a
other-
lot of skill.
Well, familiars, and I point at the spirit can change into things, it seems.
Yeah, but people
Mm.
changing into people. That's something different, right? And also, you popped through its head, and it was still sort of standing about.
Yeah, that's how I know it's made of sugar.
How you know it's made of sugar?
I looked under my fingernails.
But wasn't it like growing back?
Yeah, but that could have been yeast and stuff. I don't have all the answers. I'm not a scientist.
I mean, I'm not a baker either. I don't know how pastries regenerate. I don't know any of that. I guess we'll just poke around here, see if we see any magic yeast.
This is going to be the largest. Oh wait, unless there's a storage room that has a big, larger amount, that might also be where we should go. But I'm thinking here or a storage room.
Well, we're here. We might as well take a look.
So
All right.
Hey,
is that dog hunting?
Yep, the dog is hunting. All right, Barnabas, you're in control, so give me that D8 brains roll.
You got it.
Oof, double a normal brains roll.
Oh yeah. 5.
Nice.
Okay. The bloodhound sniffs your fingernails, recoils a little bit, but then goes around sniffing the ground and does eventually walk toward the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Keep on following.
Okay, you have arrived at the kitchen door, where you have been for quite some time now.
We open.
I don't know if it's necessary, but I'm going to cast a light spell on my wand.
Okay.
Just to really Scooby-Doo this experience.
Okay. Just to really Scooby-Doo this experience. This is natural, could naturally happen. Small, but it is tiny, so it is 2. How long would you like the light spell to last?
An hour.
An hour, we're at 4. And is this something you cast or witnessed? Because we know you haven't mastered it. Okay.
I've cast it.
That's a
Yeah,
5.
Okay. A 5 of...
A 5 of brains.
Of course it is.
Remember your magic die.
Ooh, that's a 1, so that explodes.
That does.
Ooh.
That's another 1, so that explodes.
Oh, Lord.
And that's a 3, and then so that's a 5 plus a D4,
Mm-hmm.
right, for magic?
Yep.
And that's a D4. Does magic explode?
I don't remember, so I assume so.
Okay. So that's a 9. Another 4. That's a 13.
Oh, Lord.
Another 4. That's a 17.
This is what happens.
Oh.
And a 2. It's a 19. I've made a beam of pure sunlight.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's up to you. You can make a beam of pure sunlight. It looks like you're showing off. It's up to you if things go interestingly.
So let me ask you this, George. Because I got so outrageously high for my difficulty, can the power of the light spell fluctuate? So could I use it like as a like subsided light spell so that we can see as we're navigating through the kitchen, but if I need to, kick it up to max?
Sure. So you conjure the light spell in front, and as it does, it almost forms a construct around itself so that it looks like a hooded lantern where you can raise and lower the little shield in order to get more or less light,
So
or
cool.
completely cut it off.
That's
Ooh,
awesome.
that was 20.
And I go, all right, I'll light the way. It's probably already a lit room, but
Yeah, yes. But no, you know what? No, it is not a lit room. You open the kitchen door. Who opens the door?
Mhm. I open it.
Okay. And for the 3rd time in this 3-session adventure, you guys open a door. And you see the darkened kitchen. Dark except for the flames of one lit oven. You see brains roll.
oh, you know how much we like those.
Yeah, I do.
7.
3.
Not so much right now. I might add some adversity tokens. I don't want to miss anything. Because I got a 7.
Okay. Has anybody not rolled yet?
No, we all did.
Okay. Then the next die roll is going to be a 12. All
Mm.
right. What did you each get?
7.
I got a 3.
I got a 7. But funny enough, I was thinking about adding 5 to make it a 12.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that.
All right. Desmond, sorry, I missed yours. What was it? 7?
7.
Cool. So, Desmond and Amelia, the door opens and you see silhouetted in the room a shape. Amelia, you can see better that the shape almost appears flat. Barnabas, you see darkness.
I grab onto both of them. And
No.
I very quietly am like, there's something in here, but it looks flat. It's really weird.
I think it's probably baking goods.
I leap onto the counter and charge toward the flat object.
Oh my!
No!
Okay. You leap onto the counter in the darkness and charge toward the object. Make me a fight roll.
I am going to turn into a hungry hippo midair and try and chomp down on it.
Okay. So, you're going to give me a fight magic roll.
Oh goodness.
And that is, of course, as it always is, reality breaking, person size. So that's 10. How long would you like it to last?
Normal hour, or just under. So
An hour. We'll not game the system like that.
Yes, I know.
So we're at a 12, and this is something that you've mastered, yes?
Yes.
So we are at a 12 difficulty for this fight magic roll.
And I have a 12. I did it.
Did it? Well, this is an opposed
No.
roll, so we're going to
No,
see.
I mean, I got a 12 because Naveen demands.
Oh, yes, you did get a 12. Haha, Naveen, you gave him a 12.
I actually did roll, and then I was like, oh, wait, why am I rolling? Naveen did.
Okay, and it rolls not a 12.
Nah.
Hungry, hungry hippo.
Hungry, hungry hippo time. So, it rolled a 6, so yours is greater by 4 to 6. You get to explain your attack, and then I explain how they defend. The attacker explains how this barely mitigates the harm. So the result will be the defender is fairly hurt.
Gotcha. So after I leap, as Amelia is like, okay, guys, I see something flat. I launch myself onto one counter, kind of leap to the next one, and then in midair, turn to the hippo, do kind of like a power slide, and then hit it with the like hammer side of the hippo face.
Okay.
which
Meanwhile,
is like getting hit by a bus.
in its attempt to defend itself, it turns on its side so that the flat end faces you, attempting to press itself up against the side of the wall so that you'll slide just past. Now, how does that not work? Just barely.
It doesn't work just barely because I miss it with the hammerhead part of the like my like muzzle slamming into like the oven. However, I am still a hippo, and so my body weight's like shoulder checking it into the oven is still enough
Okay.
to damage it somewhat.
All right. As you crash through it, you feel part of it break away.
Oh.
Nice.
Amelia and Barnabas. Amelia, you saw him leap into the darkness, and then you both heard him transform into a hippo and slam to the ground, and then go sliding air hockey style across this room.
Yeah, he just turned into a hippo.
I say, yeah, right. We heard the telltale.
I know that
the
sound from
hippo
anywhere.
sound. Yeah, the
Mhm.
hippo call.
Yeah.
I say, Barnabas, light, and I like point in that direction.
You got it.
Boom, as you release the hooded lantern, showing the 6 foot tall. yes, Walrus. The 6 foot tall sugar cookie gingerbread man who has just been crashed through. It also illuminates the half dozen more filling this room.
Oh,
Being
you're
rash
a
is-
hippo. Eat them. Eat them. Eat them.
I'm gonna cast polymorph on all of you. We're all gonna be hungry hippos.
As well as an open door on the ground.
Ooh.
Thank you, Rose, for this Raise the Stakes.
Hey, I like this raise the stakes.
Will you? Will you for long? We'll find out. So, let's get some flight rolls to see what order you guys are going to act.
Okay.
Cue battle music.
Dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun. I like how we both like the Pokemon immediately.
Ew. I got a 2.
Okay, Amelia, you got a 2.
It's good thinking.
Walrus.
I got a 6.
Okay, and
Stop.
Desmond, Mr. Flighty
got
Boy.
I got a 10.
Okay.
Smack in the middle.
Mhm.
You said you got a 6, Barnabas?
Yes.
Okay. Then Desmond, you're up. You're in a room full of 7 gingerbread sugar cookie men, one of which you have slightly damaged.
Thinking back to the breathing fire, open my mouth and release a deluge of milk. Just a ton of milk.
A ton of milk?
Yeah, just hundreds of gallons of milk to fill the room.
All right, like really? Like can you
Well, that's
Really?
an interesting question. Can you cast spells while you're polymorphed?
So far, yes.
I believe he has done it, yes, because you do not need your
Amazing.
wand, but you don't get your wand bonus.
Indeed, you do not.
Okay.
I'll save the milk. I'll just bite. I'll eat with my hungry hippo
that
mouth.
wasn't my okay. You're in like the perfect position to just chow down on these gingerbread.
Well, that is an attack. Don't get me wrong. The milk is absolutely an
Don't
attack.
worry, you're not
But-
the only person who thought about dosing these people with milk.
God.
So if we just fill this place with milk, we win.
Okay.
I
So,
mean, we win the battle, we probably lose the war as we're soaked in milk. But...
so what do you do, Desmond, exactly?
Instead, I just make it so that way milk coats the inside of my mouth, so I have a nice wet mouth as I bite down onto this
It's gonna be real
sugar cookie
enjoyable
guy.
for you.
Okay,
That's
give me
nice.
your fight roll.
You got it. That is 11.
Okay. And it rolled an 8. So you do manage to successfully hit it, and you succeed by a threshold of 3. You explain how you attack, and the defender narrates what they do to mitigate the harm from them.
So essentially, like, literally, it's like just a bunch of milk starts pouring out of the hippo's mouth, but not enough to really get anything. It's just kind of like on the ground and stuff. So kind of like a venom, but instead it's milk. And I bite down onto the, or I go to bite down on the ginger Slenderman,
Sugar cookie.
sugar cookie Slenderman. Yeah.
Okay. It sees you coming. It knows that it's not going to be able to get out of the way of your bite completely. So instead, it turns and angles the part of its body that you had already partially knocked off in front of you, so that when you come down to chomp, you only manage to get that last little edge where you'd already started to break them,
Nugget.
mitigating the damage.
Nice. And then I explain how I do it, or is it?
No. That's it. That's as far as it goes when you only get a 3.
Nice.
Next up, Barnabas.
Right. So Barnabas is going to climb up onto one of the tables and aim his wand with both hands and go, gonna need some milk for those cookies. Sploosh! And he's gonna shoot a torrent of milk, just riot hose of milk from his wand, and just.
This is the thing you've mastered. You're a
My
Milk
parents wanted me to
Nancy.
become a milkman. Are you proud?
Okay, so this is, dear Lord in heaven. So this is going to be a fight roll, of course.
Sure.
So this is reality bending. I'll say it's unnatural because it could happen. You could have a hose hooked up to gallons of milk to spray it all
We're
out.
mammals. Milk happens. Sure.
Okay. The size, you're hitting the whole room, right? Don't worry, Naveen. I saw your redeem.
Aiming for where the cookies are, really, and I'm not really sweating it if I hit Desmond in the process.
Yeah, it's milk.
He's a
Right.
hippo, and he's probably happy to be wet.
So you're still trying to get like the whole room because they're around the outskirts of it, yeah?
Yeah. I'll just turret that across the room.
Okay. Don't worry, Walrus. I'll look into that in just a moment. Okay. Anyway,
Well, we know that.
so unnatural classroom size. So we're at a 10.
Mm-hmm.
This is an instantaneous effect because you want it to go away immediately, I assume.
Yeah, I'm looking to just
Sustain it. Sustain.
Well, I want to soak them. I just want them to get soaked in milk,
Oh,
so
got
they
it, yeah.
get weak and crumbly.
Gotcha. So you want it just instantaneous, right?
Yeah. I'm looking for
great.
a burst that I can just dose them all.
And is this the spell you've mastered?
No, it's not. I haven't mastered shooting torrents of milk. Who thought that was gonna be it?
Everybody?
I thought...
Yeah.
Nobody thought it was gonna be milk. Nobody thought, oh yeah, you know what Barney's good at? He's shooting milk.
Necromancy.
Okay. So that brings you to a total of 11.
Oh, we know this.
Okay. This is probably not gonna go so well, but here we
Okay.
go.
And he got a 250.
So let's see. The
Oh, I
loaded
did?
dice are not working. Let me just take a look while you're doing that.
Oh, is that what? So Naveen meant to select
was
that?
Naveen gonna give me a 250? Yeah, George, you should probably fix that. Something's
Oh,
wrong.
Oh, that makes more sense.
We should probably make sure.
Okay.
Oh my god, at 250.
Yep.
Because I need a
Prepare.
lot of
You
milk.
thought that the books were bad.
Yeah.
Welcome to the milk flood. of
You
sweat
you
and
wish you had flying burning books. Now you're gonna drown in milk.
the milk level. Everybody loves the milk level.
Yeah,
Mario.
everybody
It's the
enjoys
best.
the Legend of Zelda Milk Temple. You know, just all those experiences are just so
Okay.
joy.
So I'm going to chalk that up to a Twitch glitch. Who knows why? Because I do see it there, but let me just test it. You said 250, so... All right. It worked. It worked for me. So, at least, yeah, cost the same. We're all good. So, you give Barnabas a 250. With a 250, give me your narration about what happens with this massive explosion of milk as this spell goes wildly beyond your control, as I believe we've established that when you get those high numbers, that's what happens, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. So what he first imagined to be a riot hose of milk emerging from his wand did not realize that the spell collaborated with his torchlight spell. So all of the light that has been emitting in the room transmutes almost in an instantaneous manner into milk. The room instantaneously filled with milk.
Oh my god.
As far as light touches from his torchlight spell is now milk.
And, how long did your light spell last?
That was for
An
like an hour.
hour.
Cool. So for the next hour, anywhere that your light spell shines is going to become filled with milk?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, so, Desmond, you are now in the middle, submerged in gallons of milk. The good news... Well, hang on. Let me give them their defense roll. It's possible they could roll higher than a 250 in order to resist the effects of a room full of milk.
I'd love it if for the next
is a-
10 minutes George was just rolling exploding dice. I would be fine with
All
that
right,
if we
that's
all
a
just were just
10.
having
That's a
nice
10.
conversation. Okay,
That's
let's
a
do
10.
it. Let's do it. Let's do
That's
it.
no,
That's
they rolled a
30.
4.
Oh, that would have been dope. If that happens at least once in one of these streams, that like somebody does a ridiculous
Once?
loaded
It
dice
happens
number.
every time this guy rolls.
No. Well, oh yeah, that's a good point actually. Yeah.
All right. So, as you see this, of course, still illuminated milk,
That's a secret.
you can see the milk is illuminated, so that allows you to see the room through it, and you see the cookie people beginning to float away. You begin to dissolve and break apart, and as they do, you see the bursts of energy as angry spirits are released and then sucked into the other world.
Oh, that's a lot more milk.
Yes, at which point, yes, the milk is glowing too. At which point, the milk, because there are 2 open doors here and you are constantly refilling it, begins pouring down the door in the floor and out the door that you're in an endless stream, creating a current going back and forth through the bottom and the side as this infinite spreading milk plague continues. Desmond, Desmond, I need a brawn roll to, I guess, resist the current.
Not fall into the whirlpool of milk immediately.
Yes. And I also need brawn rolls from Amelia and Barnabas to also not be pushed away out of the...
Oh my goodness.
All right, I'm using another one of the ones. And I got a 5.
Okay.
I'm using a 1. And I also got a 5.
And Amelia?
I got a 3.
Okay. So, what do we think? Does a 5 resist this torrent of milk?
I wasn't ready for it. To be honest.
I don't think anybody was ready for this. As
No.
Desmond, you begin being pulled down into the trapdoor. And Barnabas and Amelia, you feel the weight of the stream of milk pushing you away from the door. Of course, as you do, this probably moves the beam of light so that you're no longer filling this room with milk.
Oh no!
And instead
Now
now
it's
the
just
hallway.
school.
Yeah.
All right.
As Barnabas is getting pushed through with the torrent of milk and like sort of falls within the torrent of milk with Amelia, he'll say, I think the professor was right. I could have gotten those spirits here. as the deluge of milk is just throwing us out the door.
Okay. And as you do, your beam of light, which is still open, begins filling the hallway and just begins carrying you down the hall.
Amelia, can I turn this off? Is that a thing we do?
So Amelia's like literally speechless, but she is going to try to dispel it. Although, would I be going against the 250? I mean, not that I know that, but
Yes, you would.
oh god.
And you'll be going against the 250 with a 1. All right, so you attempt to dispel
I love it.
the magical milk machine
Cool. Thanks,
with a 1,
Nito.
which fails.
But I do say out loud, the only thing I do say is, yeah, okay, I got this, and then I try.
Which
Start drinking the
fails, and with a threshold of 15 or lower, which means that the spell fails in an incredibly dangerous way.
Yeah, no, we get it,
Yep.
George. Okay, we get it.
Man.
So this is what caused the library last time. So Amelia, what happens when your dispel spell
Hope
happens?
all the boys don't come to the yard.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm
Not
gonna
this
let
time.
Megiddo decide what happens.
No.
Oh boy.
Go ahead, Megiddo.
Okay, Megiddo, what happens when this
Just-
dispel fails spectacularly?
Just destroy the school at this point.
While
I
he
mean,
while he is deciding, Desmond, you're being pulled into the trapdoor. You have one chance to grab the lip if you'd like. Or you can.
I cannot, in a realistic fashion.
Oh,
there
right,
is
you're a
no
hippo.
But like, even if I bit it, even if I had hands, it's literally like
Little
hundreds
hippo
and
hands.
thousands of pounds of damage. If I go against it, I will just die. So I better going with it and hoping I'm okay.
It's not anymore because remember he brought the beam of light out. So once you
But
make
the
it.
milk doesn't go away.
All right, you're true.
So
You're right. Okay, so you go with it.
I have to.
You go with
I
it.
have to or die.
The milk carries you down the trapdoor. You slam into the ground beneath it. And you see, as your eyes clear from the milk that then rushes over you and does eventually stop, the stars fading
It's a
from your
fucking
eyes.
genius. Oh god, such a genius. I say without any facetiousness.
Okay,
Just
okay.
seeing
So you see
reality.
an underground chamber underneath this, and at the one end, you see a very large and ornately carved door. Meanwhile, Rose, your free spirit redeem. Okay, what does the spirit do? It can use its powers, it can just act. What does it do? Oh boy. Okay. Oh god, how are these two things gonna combine?
what?
Oh god. Oh man.
Have fun, George.
Okay, so the spell goes haywire. It attempts to dispel the milk. However, it somehow fuses with the milk itself. It then begins rushing throughout the chambers, crashing into the various safeguards that have been placed to prevent this kind of stuff from happening. At which point, the spirit materializes and in a gurgling voice says, "Don't worry, I have it!" And in a moment very reminiscent of earlier, it spreads its arms wide, and the milk stops. Everything around you stops. And then begins to be pulled toward it.
Ah!
Yes, including you who are in the milk.
A phrase George never thought he'd say aloud.
So I would like brawn rolls from Amelia and Barnabas.
Oh boy.
They
Yeah,
get a-
you're good at that, right? You're good at
Yeah,
brawn,
They-
right?
they get a
so good
chance
at
to resist.
that. Okay. Cool. That's a 3.
Oh no.
I got a 5.
Oh no.
I'm gonna cast Pocket Friends. That's
I mean,
next
to
turn.
be fair, you don't know that that's happening.
I don't, but I was gonna do it anyway. I'm just like,
Okay, so they become pocket friends, I guess, as they begin being pulled toward the milk as they did not meet the spirit's cast of 7. You get pulled toward the spirit, and then eventually into nothingness. So you look around, you see the particles of milk suspended everywhere. You see the little bits of gingerbread man in this otherwise inky blackness around you.
Amelia?
And yes, Megiddo, they don't know the extent of the dispel, but yes, there was definitely dispel magic coursing throughout the milk before it was sucked away.
Did we die?
We you know what? Yeah, we might be dead. Maybe we're dead. Maybe that, you know what? This is karma. This is what I get for doing such terrible things.
Oh, wait, we can fix this. We can fix this. We can fix this. We just got to. It's not an easy spell, but we could try to do a teleport out, right?
sure.
You could just focus on a place you're familiar with.
Okay,
So,
Desmond, try your pocket friends again.
Oh, yeah.
This is reality breaking. This is massive because they're in another dimension.
Well, no matter what, yeah, it makes sense.
Instantaneous. That's fine.
Mhm.
Well, no. How long do you want them to stay small?
Oh no, I really want it to be instant because I also don't have pockets. I just need to be next to me.
Okay. And then this is something that you
No, Richie's
have
in the
witnessed, I
kitchen.
believe we said. Correct?
Yeah, and I've done it now.
Yep. You did
Not
not successfully do it, so it is
Oh,
still at a 3.
Yes, suddenly, Matt. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So you are at a 17. Oh Lord! And Naveen!
Naveen's being so nice tonight.
Yeah, really? What's up with this? Anyway.
Hey.
Okay. So your difficulty was 17. She gives you a 30, which means you succeed perfectly. What happens?
I'm like, I wish my friends were here. And I go, oh right, Shasha, and they appear on me, the river horse.
Okay. Amelia and Barnabas, you are in this inky void of milk and sugar cookie, when all of a sudden you feel yourself being wrenched, and then you find yourself beside a gigantic hippo, like large.
No, not beside, they're on me. They're
Okay,
riding
on top of a gigantic hippo, even by the scale of hippos being normally massive. And then, because the spell was instantaneous, you grow back to normal side in a tangle of limbs and fall off of the hippo, probably.
Oh, good, we're here. Oh, and the milk continues to manifest.
You did say that this became part of the light spell, correct?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
That-
Because I got
that
a
was
250.
That was a
I got
hint.
a 250.
That was a hint. But okay.
I turned down the nozzle. So it's just a little drip. It's just it's perfect amount to go into a cup if you're gonna dip cookies.
You bring
Also,
down the
Rose-
hood of the shaded lantern. Anyway, what?
Yeah.
Rose, dispel magic is a thing, but he got a 250.
You ain't dispelling this. This is my new magic item.
That's a permanent item.
This is my 1 hour. This is my 1 hour milk cannon.
Okay. So,
The Legend of Barney will go far and wide.
you find yourself in this room. The milk is slowly fading out into the darkness surrounding you.
Better.
And you see this one door.
We got a key.
You do. You have a tiny, tiny key.
Oh, I could take care of that. I can unlock doors like nobody's business. Hold on a second.
I'll walk up with him as if this is totally fine.
Unless anybody stops me, I'm gonna try it.
No, I
That's not
think
bugging.
you're a genius. This was. I mean, we do have a key, though. I say.
Oh yeah, let's do that before I, gotta save the magical well. And I do a little with the milk wand.
Okay.
Everything is covered in milk.
Yeah, we're all just like a
This is-
pale color, pale, heavy,
basically, yeah.
sopping
It's gonna be
clothes.
so smelly.
It's like the end of Ernest Scared Stupid.
Like we could probably.
Okay.
We know cleaning spells, right? Somebody could just clean us up, make us.
Someone knows cleaning
clean
spells, I
again.
say.
So you are attempting to make the spell large, the key large. Is that what I heard? Well, I was working on this other thing.
No, but that sounds like a better idea.
Okay, what were you trying to do?
We
Make
we
the key
were-
large. That's what he was doing.
No,
Ah.
no. Chat,
Yeah.
what was he really doing?
Nothing. We were walking up to the door with the key.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. Actually, he was doing nothing.
It was
Cool.
mindless banter and talking about cleaning ourselves from the sopping pounds of milk that are absorbed into our beings right now.
Awesome. So what do you do?
I think Desmond and Barty look pointedly at Amelia about a cleaning spell, thinking that she might be able
Yeah, I was gonna do that. I'm gonna do a cleaning spell.
I say,
which
don't worry about that right now. Let's get in the door. We have to hurry.
I don't know. Milk can get pretty smelly pretty
I
fast.
can quickly do a cleaning spell. Okay, while you figure out your thing.
Yeah,
I-
she's pretty good at this. And I
Thank
go,
you,
"Oh."
Barnabas.
I'm about to give my hippo raccoon
your
hands
back.
just so I can rub my face.
I've definitely done this before.
Okay.
That's all I got for you.
Are you trying to get both of them or just one?
Oh, both of them.
Oh, I don't need to be clean. I'm a hippo. I'm literally a hippo.
That's
It's
true.
really you
fine.
and me who do.
All right,
Okay.
fine. Just me and yeah.
Could happen, but not
Barnabas.
naturally. A person, two people, so bigger than a person. So we're at 8. Instantaneous, and this is something you have cast before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're at a 9.
Sure. Well, I rolled a 14.
Okay,
Yes.
the milk sloshes away from you.
See? Look, see, it worked out perfectly. I mean, everything's as we planned. Whoa! Milk shoots out. I'm sorry. Got lost control for a second. All right, let's deal with the door.
Okay, what do you do?
We look at the
Wait.
door.
Oh no.
Oh, I hate it so much, George. Why did you do this?
Honestly, it sets the mood pretty well.
It does.
Oh
though.
my
It
god, I
does.
know, but it's genuinely terrifying.
Yeah.
Did you add the snowflakes because we're in the December month, or
Yes.
is that an effect?
No,
Okay.
I have a version that removes the snowflakes as well.
I was like, how odd that
Beautiful.
George decides that winter is a sinister experience. But
Yeah.
It does. No,
Yeah.
no. When it's not winter, it'll be rain, making it so much
Or-
worse with the thunderbolts.
Uh,
Groovy.
Anyway, Naveen.
Naveen's really
What
taking her
happens?
time.
Oh boy.
Well, to set the scene, at least.
She's
we begin to
earned this with
approach
all of the
door.
goodness she's done to you.
That's true. Yeah, that's so fair.
that's why I said she has the scales, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Naveen giveth and Naveen
Naveen
taketh
taketh.
away.
Can we use the spirit to possess Naveen? Can we just... Naveen's a
Really?
person, so maybe we could just do that, and then...
Can we make the spirit Naveen next time?
I feel like this is like
Guest star
Avatar,
Naveen
and
as the
one with the
spirit.
stronger personality
Uh-oh.
will take over, and then we'll just have Naveen.
And then Naveen is just in the game, messing with you constantly from both ends.
Oh yeah, wait a minute.
Oh,
And the-
jeez.
Oh, here we
Uh-oh.
go.
Oh yeah, that's pretty fair.
Hmm.
Died in the milk tragedy. Should've
Hargrove
stayed
better.
away.
Okay. I've got you, Naveen. Don't you worry. That's gonna come up very soon.
That's how she drowned.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Wonder what I would have rolled for a charm there. Not well.
All right. So what do you do?
Not well.
We do have the key.
Yeah. Is there a
Oh,
key on the store?
There's no key on the door.
Oh, I try and open it.
Is there a
Or
keyhole?
key-
Yes, there is a
Keyhole.
keyhole on the door.
There we go. You want to try? Do we try it? I mean, that seems too
Is it
coincidentally
tiny?
okay, right?
Or
No.
is it normal? Okay. Why not? And I'll do a spell on the key to enlarge it, I guess, to the
Yeah,
appropriate
that sounds like the
size.
right idea for no metagaming comprehensive reason. I think that's
I'm
a
gonna
genius,
roll.
Amelia. Let's do it.
I'm gonna roll intelligence for myself. Never mind. Keep going. I don't think of anything. I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, so you're attempting to enlarge a key. This is not really a natural thing. This is going to be reality bending, not breaking, because it could have been made larger. Tiny. So we are at 6. This is a permanent effect, however, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're at 12. And how skilled are you with growing spells?
I would say I've done it before. I feel like this is like something they teach you in classes.
Okay.
You know.
So you're at a 13. And this will be a brains roll.
Yogi. Fabulous. I rolled a 20.
Whoa, an exploding
Uh-oh.
20.
Uh-oh, that key got too big. That key got too
I
big.
just got 2 20s in a row. I am not kidding.
It's
Okay.
not
Which
the
is-
time to make
I know
this
it's
key
not
a
really a
giant
good
key. This is
thing. I'm
not the
still
good-
excited about it though.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so that's a wait.
Come and
okay.
knock on my
Is
door.
that did you say 44? Is that what you just
I'm not
were going to-
done.
Oh, no.
That's a 52.
Oh no.
She's casting a spell to try to enlarge the key.
Holy
She rolled a
cow, of all
52.
the things.
You remembered to roll the magic die, yeah?
I did, yeah. That was
Okay.
everything.
So with a 52, you have bypassed the difficulty by quite a lot. So what happens? It's not quite as bad as the milk, of course.
Unless.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the question, I guess. Like,
Mm-hmm.
is this a failure technically?
No,
You know what I mean?
no,
Like,
it's a success. What you
oh.
wanted to happen happens. It just happens
Okay.
extremely well.
I was thinking about it in the wrong way. Okay, hang on.
And this is license to be creative. If you want it to just happen normally, that's fine. But this is your opportunity to get interesting with it.
Okay. So
So
Like,
what you're saying is at a minimum, she could be like, to like the exact millimeter, the key fits precisely and immaculately. Or she can do something even crazier than that.
yeah.
I mean, so can I say that the key is truly is like the perfect size, but it also, I don't know, is now really sparkly and beautiful.
Okay, I can work with that. So, the
Okay.
key grows in your hands. It's larger than... Oh.
No!
Oh.
I hate
Walrus.
so much.
I gotta say, Rose and Jersey had a really
That's
good idea.
2?
No, don't worry.
Oh.
I've got...
The bean got the other one.
All right, Walrus.
I was thinking of skeleton key, but I was like, is that too good? I don't want to abuse.
Okay.
Pretty-
So, while we're waiting for
Yeah,
Walrus to chime in with what he does... Oh. Oh,
What?
gosh.
Oh,
When you-
what?
Oh,
What?
gosh.
What? Put your war crimes in front of everybody.
Yeah, wear it like a badge of
gosh.
honor, Walrus.
Maybe it's because he doesn't want us to see it coming. I think.
That...
Although I will say, George would probably reel us in if we were like, and it's a key to all of the secrets of the game.
That's
He'd
true.
probably
I
be
should
like,
have
"I
just
can't
been
do
like, it's a skeleton key now.
Well, since the chat has given
I
us
was-
so much good stuff,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say out loud. What if the spirits were trying to unlock this door, and that's why they were in the office?
Okay.
Why would we say that now? Why would we? Desmond,
Okay.
You know, I'm a big supporter, but this does not feel
So,
sporty.
the key grows to the exact size that looks like it would fit in there. It's larger than you expect. As you grip it, you can actually fit like your whole fist through the rounded edge
Oh,
of it.
wow.
So you're almost like carrying it like what are those punchy daggers
Classic
called?
Legend of Zelda.
It's a
key is
dang
what it is.
keyblade now.
No.
Oh.
But then parts of it seem to begin to keep growing as fine details begin to emerge from it, which have worn away from the years. And you can see, as it does, etchings of the sun, the moon, what look like planets, and then an eye.
Oh.
And finally, as it finally finishes coalescing, you can see the original color of it. Black as night, and ending with what looks like an eastern dragon's snarling face.
Wow.
Does that look like the door at all? Is
Uh,
there anything on the door? That
the
looks like
door
that?
is very ornately carved. You can't quite make
Okay.
out the etchings on it because it's very old and well worn.
So possibly. Okay.
Well, why don't we
I-
spruce up the door and then we can compare it, right? We could do like a polish spell on the door, maybe.
I'm just gonna try to use the key.
Well,
Oh,
what if this
okay,
is
yeah,
a
that's a
prison?
good
I
idea,
did point
too.
out that this might be a prison.
Yeah, I mean that's ominous. That's like real ominous.
I like look at the key.
Maybe we
Kinda
just
think
maybe
about
we
it.
just like
Can I see if the
reinvigorate
door's
the door a
open?
bit.
Maybe we have to lock the door. I try and just see if the door is just open.
The door is locked.
Oh wait, I do my mouth. I'm sorry.
Okay, the door is locked.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. The door is locked.
How about just a quick pause?
Start
How about
knockout.
we just try
Okay,
to try to bring some life back to the door.
Sure.
See if we can make out what's on the door and compare it, and maybe.
So I will do that. I'll do a quick clean spell on another cleaning spell.
It's perfect.
Okay.
Clean up this door.
Yeah.
So this
Spirit,
one
do you know what
is...
this door is?
This is a very large door. It is not quite the size of a classroom, however. So, we have unnatural, big. So we're at 8. This is instantaneous, and this is something you've cast, so you need a 9.
Oh, Amelia's got this in the bag. She's a pro.
Quadruple explosion for an 87, and...
No, not quite. Although I'm getting D4 explode. Oh wait, yeah, we established you can explode on the
Yeah.
magic die, right?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
care enough to look that up.
Oh.
Attaboy.
For the good of the story. Because that means that the
24.
enemies
Good
get
of
to
the
have it
story.
explode too.
Uh-oh, don't like that.
Oh no.
So
That's
what did you
true.
get? 22?
24.
24. Okay. You begin polishing... Your spell begins polishing the material. It starts golden at the top, and then as it does, it fades to black toward the bottom, where you can see what looks like the discarded skin of a serpent of some kind
Ooh.
etched into the bottom. And up at the top, at the very pinnacle, a blazing sun.
It seems right to me. I mean, there's a sun here, sun there. There's sort of a dragon head here, and the discarded serpent skin.
I don't
Yeah.
question if this is a door. I'm just wondering why open it.
Uh,
I mean,
what would you rather do?
but I'll say this. We got this key from Professor Cosgrove's office, right?
Mm.
We could reach out to Professor Cosgrove and see if she's going to give us any info. Otherwise, but we'll also let her know where we are. If we go, hey, there's this big door with a dying
I
serpent
am
thing and a-
already well aware of
Look
where
and I
you
turn
are.
and I crank the wand where I hear her voice. And
No!
shoots.
You thought I forgot about that. Raise the
Maybe.
stakes. Don't you worry. And thank you for the follow, Fairy Princess Flutter Sparkle.
Oh, that's delightful.
As you turn and you see a slightly damp Professor Melinda Cosgrove glaring at you through the hole in the ceiling.
Ah! And I shoot the mill.
Professor! No!
Okay, give me your fight roll.
Okay.
You are the worst.
It's a gut instinct. You know, we were all in like a damp, milky sort of cavernous place, you know?
It makes perfect sense.
That's a 10.
Okay, she exploded her 12 for a 15.
No! No!
See, what did you get?
Succumb to the milk. I got a 10.
You got a 10, so she only succeeds by 3. Let's look at that injury table. So, Defender narrates the outcome. Okay, so, you fire out the burst of milk at her. She pulls out her wand, she waves it to the side, and as she does, the milk spray deflects back up into the kitchen, which lands directly onto the still somehow lit oven up there, dousing it finally. And no, the milk glow does not generate more milk.
Sorry, Professor. Turn off the wand. You scared me. We were just talking a bit. What brings you here?
Beat those
What
demons.
brings Me here, you are destroying another room of this school.
There were monstrous cookie people here.
Monstrous cookie people.
There were, and we saw the spirits. We saw them.
There are no. I did not see any monstrous cookie people. All I saw was getting doused by milk.
Because we took care. Okay.
It's because milk is the classic weakness to cookie monsters.
I nod and I'm like, obviously.
But
Professor,
why? Yeah.
we're just looking for answers. Also, do you know anything about this door?
I know that I have been looking for this door for quite some time.
Oh.
What is it? A foe's outnumbered, friendly mind.
What about it?
Oh, I say that because I want the spirit to try and possess her, and then if she's possessed, then it won't work.
Ah. Well, that's a. Well, anyway.
That's my theory.
Your
I don't know anything about
phrase.
spirits. I'm an idiot.
Your phrase is, how can we get rid of them?
Oh, sorry. How can we get rid of them?
Okay. And you attempt to have the spirit possess the professor?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
Or
give
Or at least
me
just check around inside. I just wanted to root around inside.
give me a d20 roll for her. For the spirit.
I gotcha.
Ooh. Wow, she's exploding today. 13.
Better be a pretty good explosion. I got a 4. Die
Okay.
4s are where I live. Die 20s, you know.
Okay, so the spirit materializes. It attempts to sink into the professor, and as it does, she snarls and bats it away with her hand, not even bothering to use a spell, simply beating it back with the force of her will exacted through her hand.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I buy that.
You melodious spirit!
Spirit.
Ooh. Okay, Professor.
Spirit's not gonna get expelled.
We came to the kitchen because Desmond, very brilliantly and cleverly, I might add, found that there was sugar under his nails from when he dealt with your spirit form. And as we know, spirits can possess sweet things, sweet goods, so we came here and there were giant ginger sugar cookie people, and there was that door, and I point up to that door that was open up top, and I say it was open, and then there was a bunch of milk, and then Barnabas and I went into some void, but then we got out of the void because Desmond helped us get out of the void, and then there was still so much milk, and then we came down here, and now there's this door.
Yeah, all that is true.
Charm roll,
I cast-
Amelia.
Oh.
So good at that.
Good. I'm gonna cast Liar's Tongue, but you can keep going.
That's a 3.
Oh, man.
Maybe
That's
I'll
total
add
3?
Maybe I'll add my adversity tokens.
Because she
I
rolled a
have 5
4,
left.
and I thought there was no possible way.
Well, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. This would be the time.
Yeah, so now I will say that I have a 6. I'll add 1.
She
Add 2 of them.
raises her hand and begins stroking her brow. Let's assume that I believe you for one moment.
Okay. That's a good
When
assumption.
a spirit possesses a baked good, they do not bestow animation upon it.
Oh.
What would bestow animation upon it?
Yeah.
You can give me brains rolls.
Oh, cool. Yeah. We sure will.
No,
that's
not
a-
now.
I'm looking-
Not
I'm looking for lower than a 3 or a high roll.
I got a 14.
I got a 7.
Oh, okay, Desmond.
Wait, lower than
Oh,
3?
you didn't get lower than a 3. Sorry.
I got 3, but I'll pump it up if there's a negative effect at 3 and under. Let me know.
Amelia, the only thing that you have ever heard of that would allow that would have been the long rumored mystical cookie recipe.
So I kind of look like I'm thinking, and I say, well, the that recipe. There's that rumor about that. I mean, that could be the only way. But we did. I swear, when they fell apart, we saw spirits come out of them.
She rolls her eyes. Look, the recipe is nothing but a rumor. It does not exist.
Can I cast? I'm going to cast Liar's Tongue on her.
What does that mean?
It's a polymorph effect that makes it that way every time you lie, a little forked tongue comes out.
Oh, you're casting this on her?
Oh yeah.
I don't think you should just go casting stuff on her.
I'm drenched. I'm drenched in milk. We have a door to probably the underworld behind us that these things are
and you know what? This conversation is going fine. Is it?
Okay.
Yes, it is.
So
I mean, she's not killing us yet.
this is reality breaking. This is massive. This
What?
sorry, not massive. This is reality breaking. This is small. So that's at 10. Yes, you also don't get. You're still a hippo, right?
I'll turn back.
Yeah. This is going to be a brains thing, of course, because you're trying to force a thing that's going to force them to roll. That's going to force them brains.
Honestly, I figure like I was gonna argue charm, but I feel like I have a better shot with the brains with the explosion.
Okay,
So we'll
and
try to
what
go.
is the duration?
10 minutes?
10 minutes. Okay.
Up against it.
So we're at 11. And have you cast this before?
Yeah, it's a polymorph spell. Like transforming stuff. I've cast it on myself.
This is not polymorph. This is
I'm transforming a person.
Yeah.
Transmogrification.
We've already established that polymorphing other
Polymorph is
people
more
was
polymorph
something
stuff.
that
That's
you
fine.
have done.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. All right.
So,
So
you're looking for a 12.
You got it.
Transmutation, not polymorph.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I don't do it so good. Now I'm gonna have a tongue grab on it.
What did you get?
I got a 3.
So that's -9. So it fails in a by 9 burst of magic.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Okay.
So would you
Good
like
deal.
to get that forked tongue when you lie?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
I'll do it.
cool.
I'll eat it.
You get the forked tongue when you lie.
I meant to do that, Professor.
She
'Cause
turns.
I have nothing to hide.
She glares at you. Did you
Forked
just
tongue.
try to? Did you just try to hex me again?
If I had tried to
technically,
hex, if I tried to
get
hex you, that would only have been the first time, and no
Yeah.
tongue happens.
Did you?
No.
Wait, is she, who are
No.
you asking?
She's looking at you, Desmond.
Oh, word. I still say no.
Desmond, what do you say?
I say, I just want to make sure we're all committed to telling the truth. And you
I
decide, that's
am
all
not
I
the
know.
one here telling stories of gingerbread attackers.
There were gingerbread
Okay.
attackers,
Okay.
and no tongue comes out.
Okay, can we? Let's just agree. And I first and foremost look between Desmond and Barnabas when I say this, and I say, let's stop with the casting spells on each other since we all
Uh-oh. Oh, no!
eat.
She's
You
going
know-
away. As the magic
Uh-oh.
is far too
Don't
much for Amelia, and she freezes.
Don't worry. It's still
Oh, I'm
going.
here. I'm
I got-
sorry.
I got a screenshot of it. It was really good. It's a good spot.
Was it both of them?
Oh,
Well,
God, I'm gonna ruin the stream.
Yeah, I also am frozen. But
okay, well, you're
it's a
back
really
now.
good spot.
So, what is it you say?
I'm trying to say, and I say to my friends first and foremost, like basically, no more casting spells on people. We all want to be on the same page here, etc.
All right,
And
let me know.
I look at the professor and I say, let's still assume you believe us. Let's keep on that lovely train of thought. What's this door? Why were you looking for? Oh God, God, the teacher look. That's so bad.
Yeah, why are you so interested in this door, Professor?
I have been seeking this door for the secrets it should hold.
I'm getting on my broom.
What secrets would it hold, Professor?
Well, Mr. Pock, what do I teach?
Mortal economics.
And what is the single greatest mystery within mortal economics?
How to properly balance your debits and credits appropriately for the fiscal year?
Wrong as always, Mr. Pock. It's a wonder you have made it this far in the school.
Can I? Can I roll brains to get the right answer? Because I just love being right.
Yes.
Okay.
Now your flaw comes out just to get a
It's a 15.
It's a 15. Okay. Clearly it's the secret of mortal tax codes.
And I say, it's the secrets of mortal tax codes.
I was just pulling your leg. It's the secret. Mortal tax codes, obviously.
All right, I'm going to need a charm roll from Barnabas and a flight roll from Amelia to be stealthy about whispering the answer.
Yeah, I expect to fail it. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. Where's my... Here it is. I got a 1.
Do we still have explosions? Do
No,
we have
Walrus
No.
indicated that those
Oh.
went away a long
So
time ago.
I am definitely like, it's the stairs in front of the head. Like,
And I'm like overlapping. It's clearly. Yeah, it's not.
It's the whisper where you want to give him the answer, but you also want the teacher to know that you're really the one who knew the answer.
I was the one who knew it, though.
Well, I assume that cancels out my 17 for charm. But
Yes, clearly.
I love
Yes,
to see it.
that is the answer. The secret to the mortal tax codes.
Why is that important to you? I mean, sure, it's your class, but
It is my life study.
what?
Couldn't you just ask him?
Yeah, there's like people out there.
They don't know. They don't know what magic truly lies at the heart of their tax code. Do you think I haven't tried?
What? So, is this like a secret library?
I don't know. I just know that my research has led me to this door, which supposedly contains the secret.
Or for a really specific thing, Professor.
Well,
P. Gazette holds many secrets.
well, Professor. I mean, Barney looks around at the group for a moment
Click.
and back to her.
Click.
We'd probably be happy to go with you.
Then, since you have my key as well...
Well, sure, that's a small detail, but honestly, we're just trying to help Pegazine and make sure the school stays safe. That's all we're really trying to do.
Very true.
Then would you kindly open the door?
Sure. I go open the door.
I actually stop you. Well,
Uh,
I roll an
oh.
intelligence check as me to know if Desmond would have been at all as clever.
George, I
Mhm.
would like to spend an adversity token to use my intuitive trait.
Ooh, what does that do?
I get to ask you
Please,
something
Jesus,
about
please.
the surroundings and NPC or the like,
Oh.
and you must answer honestly.
Okay, use it.
Does Cosgrove have malicious intention behind us unlocking this door?
No.
Okay. Then Barney looks at Amelia and goes, I mean, it's a real professor.
I look at Desmond, like, expectantly.
Desmond looks confused. Like he's like, it's not adding. And then he just lets you go.
I just do it.
Yeah, I'm on my broom though, just for further clarification. I'm still on my broom.
Okay. You open the door. You insert the key, and as you do, the shapes in the etched in the wall and in the key itself almost begin to move, coming to a semblance of life as you turn it. It is a hard key to turn, but eventually you do manage to get it. You hear well-rusted gears within grinding until the door finally begins to open.
I look back at the professor. I'm like, all yours, professor.
Very well. And she steps forward to the door, grabs the handle, and pulls it back, revealing behind it a large white room. A chair in the middle. Some strange contraption coming down from the ceiling and pointing toward that chair. Inside the chair, someone is sitting there with their face pressed against this contraption. you see on the far wall, almost as if they were looking in that direction, a strange scroll. It says...
Close the door. Close the door.
It says... Loading. Eftals leped pekt fifth edge zip felrobst def podstick.
Oh,
In
yeah, yeah.
starting at a very large E and then slowly shrinking as it goes down. A figure in a white coat stands by the edge, looking at the man in the chair. You cannot see his face, as it is shrouded in some kind of mask, almost?
Professor?
The professor
Hey.
looks surprised, shocked, clearly not what she expected to see on the other side of this door.
Well, what do we do?
She is befuddled, words failing her.
Barney looks to Desmond.
I mean, I think we should just close the door, Hansel and Gretel style. But I mean, I don't know.
But probably not with the professor in there, right? I mean,
That's what I meant by Hansel and Gretel style. Yeah.
that's a killer.
Okay, hang on. Okay. So, Rose has redeemed power of the spirits. I believe you
Ooh.
Okay, so that's fine. Okay. So, does anybody else have a competing suggestion for the power of the spirits? Give you a couple minutes while I figure that out, and you guys contemplate what just happened.
I just so we're clear, I'm also not in that room. Whatever is.
Also,
I'm
Rose,
good.
did you mean to do voice of the spirits rather than power of the spirits? Okay, what did you say, Rich?
I'm not in the room. I don't go in there.
Okay.
Yeah, Barney is also standing outside of the room, probably at the door itself, near the professor, if the professor walked in. Did the professor walk in?
The professor did not walk in. She is at the border.
He's sort of just like taking her temperature.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we've got our 3 answers. Bear with me, I am typing it in. Okay, so we have knows the being, spirit gingerbread man, and the spirit screams in horror and does nothing else. This poll is now up with a duration of 1 minute. Let's go. Let's see what you do. And yes, Rose, I'll go ahead and refund you that and let you trigger the other one, but whatever. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Anyway, what do you do? While they're doing that, you have a few seconds before that action takes place.
So the professor is just like stunned and confused, right? That's kind of like the gist that we're getting from her.
Mm-hmm.
Barney is gonna pull off his backpack and sift through it, and pulls out a ball, puts it back on his back, and he looks at the guy who's like, there's a guy in like a lab coat, and there's a guy with his face pressed into the contraption,
Mm-hmm.
and he just goes, "Hi." That's all he does, and sees if they react.
Okay. Well,
That's all
I
he does.
assume how he reacts will depend on what this poll result is. And the answer is knows the
Ooh.
being. Okay, Rose really dove for that one. Wow. Learned the channel points. Okay, so what did you say, Barnabas?
I just, "Hi." That's it. He just trying to get their attention.
Okay. Yeah. So, the You're saying that at the whatever. Doesn't matter. So you hang on. Which one did she know? She knows the. Must find it. Must find it. It's gone. Okay. Knows the being behind the door. So as you say that, it turns toward you, and you can see its eyes. Its many, many eyes as it turns toward you. Then the spirit, your long-time companion, says, "Oh, hello!
Who's that?
Why, that's a good friend of mine."
Should we be concerned about this?
Well, I don't know. He shouldn't really be here.
Why not?
Well, he should be in the underworld.
What does that mean?
Like dead? Like gone?
Well, yes, he's a spirit.
Are you supposed to be in the underworld?
Well, yes.
But he's not, and you're not. But you're good. Could he be good?
He could.
Turns to the being in there. Hey, are you good?
I am good at my job, if that's what you mean.
What's your job?
I'm an eye doctor.
So what are you doing down here?
What do you mean? I'm in my office.
It's a locked door. How are you getting any business?
He points at the other door, through which you can see what looks like a building on the other side of a small glass window within the door.
What's your name?
Fuck you, Dad.
He beat me to it.
My name is Ansh Guy.
Cool. Well, point is your name isn't, whatever Petrified Pete's name is. That's all I really care about.
So, would you mind getting out of my wall? Yeah, the exit's that way.
Yeah.
And he points at the other door.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you close the door. And I'm gonna wait like 3 seconds.
You close which door? The big door that you just came through?
Yeah.
Okay, you go to close the door. It won't move.
Barney turns to the professor. Professor, this feels weird. Like, weirder than I'm, like, good with.
And did you learn what you wanted to learn? I don't think...
No, but it must be here. It must be here somewhere. We have to go through.
You see, the thing about that is maybe it's not really needed to learn it.
She looks at Amelia. Amelia, are you a seeker of knowledge?
Oh,
Don't answer that.
Yeah. Can I... Okay. Can I... Is there some kind of role? Would it be like brains to just sort of get like...
Your intuition?
Yeah.
That would be probably an opposed charm roll.
Okay. Well, I'll do it anyway.
Okay.
I got a 5.
She rolled a 5 as well.
Oh my god.
What's your die?
A die 8.
Hers is a die 8. Okay.
Oh my god!
You're the same person. And yes, well, Russi, I think you confused everybody there. All right, re-roll it is. Good idea, Megiddo.
Walrus. Reroll? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 7.
I got a 2.
Okay. So you're not sure.
Okay. I trust Barnabas though. I look at Barnabas and then I look back at her and I say, I am someone who appreciates knowledge.
And the secret that the wizarding world has sought for generations may lie beyond this room.
I look at Barnabas.
Do you do any magic? I yell at the doctor guy.
What?
Oh, you broke the realms. You smushed our realms. You broke. I look at the teacher. I'm like, you broke the whole thing.
I did no such thing. First off, I didn't even turn the key.
Oh, well, okay. First of all, yes, you did. And my tongue forks out.
George, I would like to spend another point for intuition.
Okay,
Stuff.
ask me that question.
Where, like in the grand scheme of, like, I guess the worldscape,
Uh-huh.
where is the place where Anch guy is?
Like, are you... Okay.
Like is that the spirit world? Is that a pocket dimension? Where is he?
Mortal world.
The mortal world. God damn it. We've invented a world where, like, a school can be in two places at once.
Yes, you have.
God damn it. That was a wasted point. Okay.
Okay. What do you do?
Look, I don't know. I mean, this doesn't really feel like it's going to solve the evil demon spirit things that are in the school. This kind of feels like a red herring as far as what we're really trying to do.
Well, these evil demon spirit thingies were guarding this, yes?
We don't know what they were doing.
The door was
I don't-
open, you said?
The door was open. No.
No,
The-
I see what's happening.
The door to this beneath chamber was open.
Oh. Oh,
Yes?
yeah.
And I have
I mean,
been
there was-
in the kitchens many times. There was no door there.
Shoot. So you're saying that they might be in here?
Maybe. Or the source of them, perhaps? If they exist.
Barney looks at Desmond. I think we have to go in.
Just let me see if this works really quick. This is insane. And I say that into my magic thing that holds a like a phrase and seal it up, and then I open it up inside the door. Does it still work?
Yes?
All right, yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
And you all make your way into the optometrist's office.
We should probably take that key first, though, right? We don't want the key to disappear, maybe?
We can't do anything, I don't think. I'll go back out and does the key
Oh,
come
I'm
out?
sure I. Oh yeah,
Um,
does it come out?
The key does not, and as you touch it, the metal almost begins to deform in your hand, almost like it's Play-Doh.
Oh, so it's trying not to be interacted with. All right,
No.
all
Like,
right.
when you let go of it, it retains the deformation. It's not that it's resisting you, it's just it has
Oh,
become
interesting.
soft.
Mhm.
Like, some
So,
essential
time
essence
use.
of it has left.
So
Mm.
one-time use.
Then maybe
Well-
we put, like, a magical wall of force in case we're ahead of the spirits, because this door wasn't open and we have the key. And if any of our people are going to come, they could dispel it, right? But normal spirits can't.
Well, we can fight spirits, but these people probably don't know how to fight spirits, I say, pointing at the optometrist.
The
Hey, have you
optometrist
ever
with many
fought
eyes.
spirits?
Oh, you know,
No,
let's just.
no, I have not fought spirits. What are you
Um,
doing here? Are you going
All
to
right,
leave?
just a moment.
Before we go in,
back to
I'm
talking
going
to the
to
group.
like close back up the hole in the ceiling.
Okay. It closes. And as it
Yeah.
does, when it hits the ground, you can see almost like a flash of light coming around the seams of the trapdoor.
Solved.
All
We're
right.
stuck down here. So let's go get some knowledge. And I start walking towards the door.
Wait.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, we should sit here and talk to this guy. How do we make an appointment? He can tell us about this place.
You
I
can
mean,
make an
we go
appointment
in.
with my receptionist. I can hear you, you know.
Or we just go in.
Sorry, Anchka. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, well, we got to go in anyway to talk.
Is there... the door is still behind us, right? There's an opening in this wall now?
If you walk in and turn around,
Yes.
if you walk in and turn around, you can see not the other side of a door, but rather a section of wall that has bent in.
can I poke my head back through, or is it?
Yes. Yeah. It's like here was the wall, and then
Mhm.
where your door was, it like cracked and then went in, like a door moving. Where there isn't a door.
We're gonna have to fix that later. All right, let's go.
All right, Professor, let's find your secret.
And you make your way into the optometrist's office. And that's where we'll end it.
There we go.
All right, so that was a crazy ending. Thank you, Walrus, for the suggestion of their going
Damn
to
you,
an
Walrus.
active optometrist's office.
What an outrageous direction of a suggestion to raise the stakes.
Yeah.
One shots.
Yay, one-shots
Man, I love those one
indeed.
shots. Love those
Oh,
one shots. You know,
boy.
when they only are one session and done. Those
Yeah,
are good
gotta
ones.
love
I wrote for this adventure, let me count, I have like 15 sentences. And the sentences are like 4 words each.
Nice.
George, you're being a little stingy with material.
Yeah,
Awesome.
okay. Oh, man. Well, I hope everybody had a good time tonight
Oh, everyone was great.
with this
Yeah.
surprisingly good stuff. So from the
Wow,
chat,
that
they
was-
were very
that was a
helpful
good
for you
night.
today.
Yeah, they were in a good mood. They gave us a power, which was subsequently their power.
Well, of course.
And gave us
Ooh,
some
that's a
new
good
members.
question, Megiddo.
How much of the actual plot have we gotten through? 2/3.
Ooh,
Oh.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a lot more impressive than I
Yeah,
thought.
you finished the
Right?
second act of my plans.
Cool.
I figured we were off the rails so forever ago that you would just completely change the one shot at this
Oh,
point.
no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. You guys have, believe me, I am adaptable.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you're
George's
adaptable. That's why I
stellar
assumed we
DM.
just going off the rails and you were like, this is the new thing.
No, no. You see, I wrote down when I'm planning a game, I write down story points and then it adapts to whatever you guys are doing in the game. This wasn't necessarily going to be in the kitchen, but hey, then you invented magic sugar cookies and
That's
decided that your logic made sense there, Desmond. So now they are sugar cookie people.
Yay.
Good old sugar slip, man.
All right. Well, any thoughts from the evening?
Milk wand is the best wand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still got that for a while, don't you?
I get that for a bit more. Get that for
Can I
a
help
little
world
chunk
hunger?
of change.
Yep.
If there's no food and wherever we're going, at least we can all sustain ourselves on magic milk.
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
Yes,
Okay.
there will absolutely be other campaigns and one-shots, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't mean to keep Kate, Rich, and Craig hostage with this as we keep needing to go through this.
Oh, yeah, because it's so
I hope they're
terrible.
enjoying themselves.
Oh my God,
with
yes.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. So, well, how many of them can you add an active optometrist office to? Probably many. Probably many. Anyone have anything coming up that they'd like to plug?
Just got
Nothing.
regular streaming schedule.
Mm-hmm.
If people are interested. I'm still
Yeah,
wrestling my way through Beholder, which will be again this Sunday at 2 p.m.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird, dark experience, and I have just salted the earth with my mistakes. But if you all want to join me in this dark, disturbing experience of a Toltarian establishment, and help me make decisions on what I should be doing to, I don't know, live, feel free to join.
Yeah. It's a great game. It's
Mhm.
fun.
It's cool, right?
It's fun
in
to
it-
watch. Yeah.
And there's a sequel to it too. I found out.
Oh what?
And they changed it up to, I think it's more of like an open world concept,
Oh, cool.
which scares me because I'm already scared of what I'm dealing with right now, and I'm only in an apartment building. Like, ugh,
Yeah.
how does it get bigger?
I do have my Noobsmas streams this month, as Rose pointed out. I'm doing the 12 days of Noobsmas, which up until the December 21st, it works out perfectly. All my streams have giveaways at the end to celebrate the season of giving. And then December 23rd, which is a Wednesday, is going to be a very special Christmas themed stream right before the holiday. It's going to be super fun. So I want everyone to be there. gonna be ridiculous and fun.
All right. And how about you, Rich? You getting into any active streaming again?
No, he's not. Keep yelling at him.
He's here for the fun.
I was gonna say I just plumb love hanging out. I think the main problem is I just have I never know when I'm gonna actually have time to stream. So it's like you have to be there for the Wii one and everything. So it will be an eventuality. Probably next year, 2021. We'll start off on a good year. We're not gonna start.
There you go.
And on Sunday,
the apocalypse year.
Sunday I'm doing Sea of Thieves on stream for the first time. That's gonna be my new Sunday chill stream. I'm gonna have Rose and Freckles with me on my crew.
Cool.
So
see if we can Shanghai any other people, but
nice.
Yeah.
But other than that, I would highly recommend you check out RPG Blender's podcast. Again, it is hilarious. You'll understand a lot of the inside jokes that we make in front of you in order to make you engage in that or to make you feel left out. So you get to pick those feelings. Which one do you want?
Yes, you'll get to understand context for things such as, I'm a little boy.
Yes, Shadow of the Demon Lord, another great game. Otherwise, we did just release our Nice Marines one-shot, which was actually a one-shot. That came out on Monday.
That's a genuine one-shot. Shadow of the Demon Lord, also a one-shot.
Yeah, I've been pretty good up until this one. Almost good. I have a 50-50 track record of one-shots being one-shots. All right.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that's about right.
We expect them to be more contained stories and less one-shot.
Yes, that's basically what my approach to one-shots is. It's a single contained story, and however long it takes you to get through it, that's on you guys.
And I think, in all fairness with this, there's the aspect of like the audience is interacting with it, and so it kind of changes the pace in a good way. But it's different, I think, from like recording a podcast where it's just like internal.
We just get to make our own mistakes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually just it. Full stop. Just make our own mistakes.
And I also think some of the fun aspects to tabletopping in general, and though yes, there's story and a timeline to consider for progression, it's for me at least some of the parts that allow me to get more drawn into an adventure and a story and whatnot is when I get to let my character breathe a little more and interact with my fellow players or the world in general. And those actions kind of make my character flesh out more than just like the initial brainstorm of what I thought. Oh, so he's a troubled guy and his family doesn't like him, this and that. But actions sort of echo to what a character is. And those moments, although they draw out a story, they still let me kind of be like, oh, my character cares a little more about this thing, or is a little more brash in this regard, or a little more protective, or a little more cowardly. So those in-between moments, I think kind of, I don't know, at least for me as a player, even though it delays the game and lengthens it more, I find myself even more immersed at that point.
No, I definitely agree with that. I think that's why I prefer games that have like 4 less players, because it allows people to have those little moments. So I would say I super agree with that. I think that's what really makes the world, when people are in it.
Yeah, I mean, off of that, I think, and even more so, it's pretty important to make sure that all players are okay with that too, because there may be other players that are like, why are we still talking? I want to go smash face. And you have that person when it's like, but I like to talk to Rich about our feelings a little more, and they're like, stop. You're gonna have a bit of a rough experience in that campaign, but I think there's a place for all of those too.
So I will answer your question, Naveen, in the chat in just a moment. But I am throwing up a quick poll here to see what you guys would like to see for a live game. I have a few options here for a live holiday-themed game. We have, you'll see it in just a moment, we have Spirit of the Season, which is a pulp-style, Christmassy type game. There is To Serve Her Wintry Hunger, where you are Dark Fae in service of some wintry master. There is, what is the abbreviation? AVMACC, which is A Very Merry Alpha Complex Christmas.
Oh,
and
no.
View Scream Jolly Edition. So, if any of those games sound appealing to you for a or a holiday one-shot, real one-shot this time to fill this in, let me know. Fill this out, and let's see. So, As far as yes, Alpha Complex is paranoia. As far as those orbs, yes, they are all currently lit right now because they haven't actually used any of the spirit powers after their free initial unlocks. So, yeah. The first one is Spirit of the Season, a pulp Christmas style adventure. Pulp style Christmas adventure. Anyway, when they start using those powers, those will begin to darken, and then you'll be able to recharge them.
Cool.
Okay. So, while that's going, nothing out of the ordinary coming from me right now. I believe we're continuing our Multiplayer Monday Project Winter streams, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, I will be starting a new game soon, probably Ori and the Blind Valley, another Metroidvania-style game to replace Axiom Verge. And they have used some powers, Naveen. It's just that it was always the free version of it that they used. So when they use it the first time, they get to use it for free. Anytime they want to activate it after that, they have to pay for it with those orbs. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's that. So, anyone have any other last thoughts as we wrap this up? What about you guys? Do you guys have any impressions based on those games that I mentioned?
Oh man, Serve Her Hunger, View Stream, and Return to Alpha Complex are all
Just jonesing for more View Scream, like so hard. It was so fun.
I'm emotionally scarred of Alpha Complex, so if I have to return, I'll face my fears. But
Yep. And I am getting near to Calamite in my Dark Souls Soul Level 1 run, but first we must face Manus, because save the hard stuff for last, please. we beat Artorias. That was, let me go out on a high for at least a week before we go tackle the one boss in this game that I have in any of these games that I've never beaten.
Oh wow.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What? Like
That's
as a
fun.
full level character?
Yes, as a full level character, I never beat Calamite.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
We beat the guy on the dragon, and that was hellacious.
Make sure to blow that one up when you do it.
Yeah, you see, that's just it. Unless you try to cut the tail. But as we've learned, I always cut the tail. I have to cut the tail. I need those tail weapons.
You got to get the tail weapons.
And speaking of, I hear, Kate, you might be dipping into Dark Souls in the near future, maybe?
That was gonna be a surprise because the other day Walrus was like, I want to see you play Dark Souls. And I was like, no, I'm never gonna play that game because whatever. But then I was like, you know what? Sure. So after I beat Amnesia, which is my current like spooky horror Wednesday game, I figure Dark Souls kind of fits in that.
No, Dark Souls is dark.
It's dark.
Souls is
Yeah.
Just because you have the ability to fight doesn't mean you have the ability to survive.
So that will be my new Wednesday game for a while once I beat Amnesia.
Okay. Awesome.
It's not gonna go well.
As long as you don't wear pants. I mean, I don't know if she's going to continue my chicken leg tradition.
No,
but...
I am not gonna do the chicken legs.
All right. Oh man, the vote is coming down to the wire, and currently in the lead is a very merry Alpha Complex Christmas, with Spirit of the Season being the runner-up right now. So if anybody's got and a very merry Alpha Complex Christmas keeps rushing forward now all of a sudden. Yep, that vote's going on and almost done. But yes, I will look forward to seeing you playing Dark Souls. That will be entertaining as anything.
Probably gonna need a few Spirit Bros.
Spirit Bros. Red ones, right?
Yeah.
Or Purple Bros.
There are no Purple Bros in Dark Souls 1. Wait, are you doing Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3?
That's a good question.
What should I do?
I mean, I'm always a fan of starting from the beginning, but it is the hardest. Well, I won't say the hardest, but
it is.
The controls fight you more.
And also, I actually own Dark Souls.
Oh.
And I never played it.
And the winner
just checked my library. I think I got it on sale. I was like, I'm gonna play it one day.
Oh boy. And the winner is a very merry Alpha Complex Christmas with 8 votes compared to the 4 total for the rest of them. So There we go. I know
We're
Rich is happy
going
about that.
back.
Oh, good.
And thank you, Solid Blue, for those bits contributing to that vote.
Oh,
So
Thanks for contributing.
that will we're gonna find a time to slot that in. Kate, if you want to, you're welcome to join us for that as well, and we'll do that.
yes, please. Yes.
I don't know if you'll be returning to Ted, Blart, and Zero. Maybe you'll have new characters for Kringlemas or whatever crazy nonsense is going on in Alpha Complex. And honestly, there will probably be some story stuff to it. Not just a one-shot adventure, as I always do. Anyway, anyone have somebody that we should raid?
Let's see. Who do I have?
Let's see, what have we got? Anybody?
And yeah, Meg, View Scream is like the LARP.
Yes, that was the LARP one that we did.
The LARP one. Yeah.
Don't worry, it'll come back. Don't you worry. We are always happy to be tortured for their entertainment. I answer for them because I'm not being tortured. Well, I guess every time I ask Rich for a rumor, I get
you definitely
tortured.
are. When we filled the school with milk, you're definitely being tortured.
That's true. That is very true. I don't even
Felt like the right move.
There's been so much chaos during this that I don't even remember what your rumor was. Oh, right, evil Santa Claus. Hope you can play with us sometime. That'll happen.
Yeah,
I'm sure that'll happen. All right, anybody got someone that we should raid? Yes, no, maybe?
I mean, I do.
Okay.
If you want.
Who we got?
Let's see. Have we rated her before, Gabby Agura?
I don't believe so.
She is such a sweetie. All she does is play Elite Dangerous, and she's like scary good at it. I tried Elite Dangerous, and in the tutorial, I got my ship stuck.
Ah.
So
I do love Elite Dangerous, and, well, I've never played it, but I did get it for free from the Epic Store now, so that's good.
Ooh. Oh, right. Yeah, it was free for a while.
Yeah. So who is this? Send me that name.
So it's, yep, I'll send it to you right now. Chat. There you go. Right in Zoom.
Okie dokie.
I just have to mess with my controls.
Let's do this. Yeah. All right. I do have the VR set, so could maybe do that.
I've considered it.
All right. See if I did it right. I did it right. Yay! Okay, so thank you all for joining. I hope you had a great time. We'll be signing off here and sending you over to the stream. So, anyway, thank you again, and remember, there's gaming outside the Forgotten Realms.
Oh, yay.